Welcome back, everyone, to Limbus Company. I am me. I'm to my good friend Hunter.
Wow.
And we have to do our polls for characters that I have no intention of ever using, but content and gotcha. Yes.
Yes. Just get it right here.
Right here. Yes. Yes. Ooh, that's a good. Ooh.
Would have been funny.
It would have been funny. Would be funnier is what I got from this one.
It's happened before.
It has happened before. Ooh. Oh no. We gotta do a 10. We gotta go. Wow. We gotta go. Wow. It's gonna be the minimum. We gotta go. Wow. Ooh.
Not bare minimum.
Wow.
Not even a 3-star? Any 3-star? Damn.
Damn. Game. Do I care about anything from Sinclair? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. There we are.
Okay, boom, right here.
Ooh, right there.
Surely.
Surely this isn't a fake out. Surely I passed that coin flip. Fuck.
Coin flipped back. You got the Pinky Sinclair again. Ugh. That's funny. No, don't keep going. What about my character stock?
Oh yeah.
You don't even want to use the ID.
That is coming up, isn't it?
Semi soon.
It's always like I legitimately have no reason to like ever do those polls because like.
Yep. In fact, can't you? I feel like it's been a week. I feel like you just start her right now if you actually wanted the character. I think you can just start her. Yeah. Yeah. 50 fucking polls for the vibes.
Yeah, like I said, like that, it's always been that way. Where it's like every single time, like every single set of polls we've done, like there's no real reason for me to poll for them. Because like I have no intention.
The line is so long that it goes off the screen.
I have no intention of using it. I hope they add the Mersol there soon. Because I'm really sad I couldn't get that Mersol because that looked like a fun at least facade. Right, real quick. Let's make my middle team. The middle little. I just love the middle little. God, this is also just like Don has a lot of really cool fucking IDs.
Yes.
Do I not have the middle Don?
I guess you don't?
That's really weird. I could have sworn I did.
Maybe season 3.
Season 3? Huh. The only
season 3 ID you don't have, aside from event 1.
Okay. This picture's so good though. I forced started that. Okay. Is there a Ishmael middle?
That's it. The one you have right now.
Oh, the middle apprentice. Yes. Okay. Totally badass asking. Yes. We gotta hit you, Ishmael, with one of those.
I feel like you would enjoy the proper middle team if you actually had the resources to put them together properly.
feel like I'm pretty close. What is this? This
It's
is
just XP tickets. You have no XP tickets is the problem.
I have a ludicrous amount of epinephrine modules though.
That's true.
Okay. Let me uptie my funny Ishmael. We're gonna need to go through these at some point.
Yes, I think the Kanto uptie stories are best done after the Kanto, though.
Is this? I forget. Did I? Yeah, I live. Okay. I honestly have no idea who else goes on the team.
It should be Heathcliff, Sinclair, Dawn, Mersol. The Otis one is coming next week. We're gonna get an Otis middle identity, a great sister.
Ooh.
Which it's a House of Spiders nurse father, the middle nurse father for the House of Spiders.
Ooh.
So bigger deal than even Ricardo.
And we're getting that next week, you said? Or just coming
I
up?
believe. Oh, maybe not. If not next week, then the week after. It's the next identity.
준비는 잘해뒀으리라 믿네.
네. 전투 테스트 27가지를 포함한
What the fuck is
100가지의
this?
검진
Is this
프로세스
Yoshi's daughter?
준비를 끝내뒀습니다.
It's a child. Don't worry about it.
미루지만 않았어도 양이 반절은 줄었을 텐데.
주군의 책사이자 오른팔인 자공인이라. 주군의 명에 따라 너희
Herbert
부대를 지휘하게 되었지.
would be funny.
He is a yapper.
He is a yapper.
When did you get the sweeper ID? The sweeper announcers. When did that happen?
I got enough points, so I took it.
그래.
Oh, you just did like dungeons.
조수라고 부를래?
Yeah, just from doing dungeon. I know enough points, so I just took it because I figured why
그건
not.
별로 재밌지가 않아.
Fair enough.
아참, 너무 많은 시간은 할애하기 어려워서 너희가 듣기엔 좀 빠를 수는 있겠다.
If there's
이해해줘.
anyone else in here I really want. Any characters I'm sad I don't have? No. Good. The only one I'd maybe want would be like Sancho and the Blood Fiends. Maybe. And probably Lei Hang.
Lei Hang is a fun one.
Lei Hang seems like it'd be fun. Okay. Well, we'll leave that. We'll leave that for now, because not doing them.
The Rupture team just works,
It just works.
and they're fully invested. So
Excavation.
몇 명 놓치긴 했지만
Excavation.
I just now got the Discord message saying you're live.
이 정도면
Yeah,
충분히
it's
만족하실
not-
테니.
Not the most
끝이야?
greatest
남은
thing
놈들은 어디
that.
있어? 어딨냐고? 더 잡아 죽여 성애차.
Is there anything here I care about? I mean the tickets, but
다음 쌈박질이 있을 테니까.
okay. We gotta do our funny hee hee ha ha school time. It's the entire thing is gonna be this thing, right? It's like I don't really
Not the
need-
entire thing, but it is a very long section.
I will.
I want to say there's like 12 nodes or something, but this is obviously by far the longest.
Zilu and Sade. Is Sade right? Sade? Or Sade?
Assad.
Sade. Sade appear to have aged several years overnight. Their faces sunken and sallow. Wow, she really did.
Finally, after referencing the idiosyncrasies and various statistical data available to us regarding each sinner, we managed to come up with an appropriate curriculum.
Only Dante and Faust.
Miss Zilu, apologies. Sleep deprivation has relieved me of clear mind. The path of an educator is truly a grueling one.
There's something funny to me about her being in, like, her casual clothes, but also the giant fuck-off sword.
That's her, like, relic blade, man. You don't let that shit go.
It's just entertaining being in the casual clothes with also that chained to her.
Absolutely.
Marching to battle would be much easier. Still, thanks to Mr. Jiachu's methodology you shared, we managed to find a way to make this quite efficient. Efficient, huh? To be a true family hierarch, there are dozens, hundreds of virtues one must understand and master. However, to do so in 30 days, as promised, is an implausible effort. Thus, we have categorized the countless virtues into 3 supercategories. And they are called...
Oh.
What are these supposed to be?
Progress bars.
Zhi, Yong, and Ren. Zhi, wisdom, the will to lose neither people nor words. To hold one's silence in need of speech shall cost them people. To speak in need of silence shall cost them words.
God, the fucking bots are out of storm. Ugh.
A reasonable sequence of logic. Yong, courage, the ability to overcome fear, to act decisively. Have too much of it and risk becoming a brute. Have too little and risk becoming a craven. It needs harmony and balance.
Oh, so how far are we allowed to go with corporal punishment again?
I recall no instance of any discussion regarding corporal punishment.
I like the slightly, like, downcast look. I don't recall talking about
That's
that.
a pre-Canto 4 sprite. He does not like that suggestion. He's downcast. And Ren, not Ren, I just, like, choked. Did not mean to roll that R.
And Ren, humanity, is the benevolence of the heart, the compass of behavior that dictates respect towards every human.
I saw a streamer, I only watched one of their videos, and they roll literally every R. No matter the situation, they roll it.
That really sounds quite ridiculous.
Yeah. Clearly, most of the faculties of the school are severely lacking all 3 of your criteria. Just how do you think you'll be able to teach the students anything? Yeah, like a certain someone who needs a lesson in Ren.
Are you sure I'm in good hands? Just what the heck am I supposed to learn here? Where's Wei? Mr. Wei and Miss Jigong are currently quite preoccupied with handling the monumental task of paperwork. Right. Mr. Wei wanted me to deliver this message to you.
Be strong, my lady.
Wei!
Despite her protestations, the 30 days of class commenced. Oh, okay. Man, Sinclair, I hate to break it to you, buddy. This feels like a lot.
It is. Welcome to the new game mode introduced in this intervalo.
That's a lot of combos.
It sure is.
Metaphysical approach to ego, the reflected world, metaphysical approach. Okay. Alright, these raise EXP, they lower morale, makes sense, makes sense. He's a novice teacher, makes sense. Morale is gonna fucking plummet as he gives his very depressed speech.
My name is Yisong. That is all.
That sense.
The class I have prepared for the day. Aha, I've heard plenty about your mirror tech. Which makes me wonder...
Allow me to show you the mirror world that has the me who didn't fuck up. I look at him when I feel sad and it makes me sadder.
True!
Going by the level of advancement in that technology, couldn't you have approached it from a different angle? You know how technological advancement usually goes. People invent for the sake of creation, only to have their inventions inevitably warped into weapons of destruction. Indeed, you show much promise already. As you surmise now, the mirror has, in the past, almost been employed to shatter possibilities instead of reflecting them. I'm sure that's the angle most others would want to see happen. Removal of potential risk sounds much more palatable than potential itself to some people, after all. Correct again. Yet, destruction was a word that bore too much suffering for my heart. My sole egress from it was abandonment of my quantum fellows and my life's work, making myself a fugitive from the past.
So, I had a thought. There's one unfortunate thing about this game, and that's with how it works with, like, egos and everything else. They have to be so careful about having, like, a funny mechanic. You know? Like,
Right.
Like, for example, as an example, right? They could never give Mersol an ID that has an attack that is like 1 base power with like 13 coins. They just could never do that because of the existence of the Psycho ego.
Yeah. That is true. That's also the case with stuff like the newer Harmony ego from Sinclair that will passive on that one. It was the reverse, right? The Harmony ego can get significantly buffed by one of the passives on one of the Sinclair IDs that makes it very strong. It's a very careful balancing act, and they fuck it up a lot.
Yeah.
They fuck it up a lot.
They fuck it up a lot because it's. I feel like it's with how this game is designed, it'd be incredibly easy to fuck it up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, anyway.
How did you bring yourself to just abandon it all?
Oh.
I conversed.
I talked to the happy me that didn't fuck up everything.
With who? With myself, that lies within me. As you are aware, the mirror's reflection extends beyond the veils of our own reality. It reflects the potentialities, the latent strength, and the world. Yet, even among them, the reflection of the greatest importance is that of the self. Let not the innumerable worlds of the mirror enchant your gaze. First, one must direct their studies inward and reflect upon oneself. I learned how to be more true to myself by looking into the mirror.
Okay, why do I care about Sinclair?
That's a secret tool that'll help us later.
Okay.
Now, if you are prepared, do explain what you see in the mirror. You needn't taste.
She looks at it. Wow, everyone in here looks a lot worse than I do right now. Am I the best me? That's depressing. For some reason, Shichun appeared to hesitate before the mirror.
Hey, it's been a while since I looked in the mirror for so long. My lady, do you recall Sun Jun of the Shi family who contacted you for a meeting? Yeah, the guy who said he was going to show me a precious flower that blooms only at night. I remember that you were vehemently against me going out there, so I stayed inside. I wonder what kind of flower it was. Don't tell me you were actually looking forward to meeting him, my lady. Oh, of course not. You were wise to stay inside. It was revealed that you weren't the only person who was invited, my lady. That vile man had hired a group of assassins to ambush the meeting spot, and would have been waiting there to spring the trap had you gone. But apparently, he was outplayed and had his limbs and head torn off as punishment. What a relief, isn't it? I guess. I'm glad I didn't go, Wei. You were right. If only you still had the Wu branch under your control. Stop it! We agreed to move on from that, remember? We don't have to talk about it. I was brushing my hair and looking in the mirror as we were talking, but I realized that I no longer recognized the girl in the mirror. I don't know why, but I found it so hard to meet her eyes. But I brushed it off because I had to. An experience like that was going to be a common occurrence anyway, and the family hierarchy was always looming on the horizon. Perhaps what you felt then may have been shame. But it is paramount to face oneself nonetheless. Nay, especially so, if it was. And Sinclair, what do you see?
I see. I just see myself smiling. I don't see what's so out of the ordinary. But it seemed like Sinclair couldn't really bring himself to face the mirror.
Hey, after what we just discussed, I think I understand something now. Now that I've had some quiet time looking at my reflection, I think I've uncovered a part of myself that I've hidden away for a long time.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
That's good.
Interesting. Can I rotate
Morale
this?
increaser.
Yeah, can I rotate this?
Not yet. Suffer the inefficiency. Perish.
Perish.
Tis true that a station of teaching is prone to imbue one with a sense of bashfulness.
Sinclair and Chichun both have a bit of apprehension as well, which is understandable given what Sod told them about sometime before the lesson started. Some time ago. Otis, who'd been glaring daggers at Don Quixote for a good while, finally decided to voice her doubts to Sod. Okay, so Otis, I understand you don't like Don, and I do get that. However, you are also aware that currently the way Don acts is just an act. And that if Sancho wanted to take it seriously, she could.
Centuries old blood fiend.
What is Don Quixote, that woman, supposed to teach? Have you not considered that her usual flippancy might only cause more trouble than it's worth?
You are too much, Otis. While she may not look it, Don Quixote is extremely well versed in those adventure tales.
And why would any of that matter?
Have you yourself considered that fixers often appear when history is in the making?
Fixers often appear all the time.
Let us see here.
Don Quixote took a second to savor the moment, as though she'd been preparing her whole life for it, then continued.
Amongst the greatest fixers whose honored names were engraved in history, verily, let us commence this lesson with the tale of the fixer Yue Fei. This tale beginneth in the year...
Sometime later. Are you done?
Just how can she continue to talk at such length? She's been going for ages. Thus cometh the time to test thy dedication to this class, and the knowledge that should naturally come with it. A pop quiz, if thou wilt. Where'd she even find the time to prepare this?
We have big buzzers.
I can assure thee, 'tis a quiz of entirely reasonable difficulty if thou's paid attention in class. Worry thee not.
Does this pop quiz have prizes?
Aha! But of course I came prepared for such inquiries. For each correct answer I shall bestow upon thee from the very treasure chest of mine.
A stamp.
These precious, precious fixer badges!
Oh, I suppose.
Forsooth, I did not let a single day go by in which I did not polish each and every one of them on 3 separate occasions at the very least. I don't know, I don't really need them. Hold thine applause, for there is a bonus reward for the victor who, by the end of this match, carries more badges. Thou shalt attain the role of a protagonist in this theatrical play of my making, Fixer Chronicles Yue Fei. 'Tis an opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm still not really... It's not doing anything for either of us.
It's still a pretty useless reward, but if you're turning this into a competition, I won't lose.
Seriously?
What, scared you'll lose? Is history your weakness or something?
If you know that I was the teacher's pet every single history class I took.
And I'll have you know that I was, no matter the subject, showered with praise from every master I ever had.
Doesn't mean what you think it means. Okay, if that's how you want to play it, I'll have you know that I was a prodigy in other classes too. I did great in art class, pretty good at math too. I was just being humble because I didn't want to steal your thunder, Shichun.
Oh, then let me tell you that I was trained in the mastery of at least 10 different disciplines every single day, and on one of those days, you know what one of my masters told me? He said, "Looks like Miss Jashi Chun's finally getting a feel for how friendships close in age are forged in school." That's good. No matter how excellent her masters were, there are some experiences you just can't learn from teachers.
I TikToked in response.
That's okay. The idea that Dante doesn't actually have to give any thought to a reply. They're like the best active listener because they just TikTok and the person will assume that
they will
like,
hear whatever they
responded
want
in
to
time.
hear.
Exactly. 'Tis year 505. What is the historical community's consensus on the most illustrious battle that Fixer Yefei has ever partaken in? Allow me to impart to thee a major clue. If thou hast paid attention on this, it discoursed upon the 5 villages in which Fixer Yefei was mentioned. This should not be a difficult question to answer. The Honorable Fixer of the Cerulean Heaven, who attained triumph in the Battle of Rhino Tree in the year 465, had said what was the worst ordeal she had faced in her career.
They are both dead inside.
I've got it! It was when she had to forge onward despite watching her dear cameras fall one by one as they held the line to buy her time.
Damn it, I was too slow!
Fie, young Shichun, not incorrect! Honorable Fixer of the Cerulean Heaven was recorded to have testified the worst ordeal in her career was when she was forced to stand before her enemies with hair that was not luscious, as a supply line breakage caused her regular delivery of nutritional supplements to cease. What thou hast suggested, young Shichun, is her 17th most difficult ordeal.
Is she just the fucking version of Ricardo?
Obviously, lusciousness is a historical tale that has followed many through the history of the city.
She's speaking like she was actually there. Dante, she might have been.
Thine impression is quite understandable, for I am trained in the ways of vividly regaling these tales. But most of these are tales I have learned from books. Much did I anticipate an opportunity to regale these tales to such audience, enough to study the way of minstrels.
There was a clear look of pride in her twinkling eyes. Man, being, like, unaging and, at least at that time, truly having nothing she had to do.
Infinite time.
Infinite time to do whatever the fuck you want and work on whatever skill you wanted.
I was completely absorbed in the exhilarating tales of fixers. I even forgot to breathe at one point.
Woo!
What was the secret technique Honorable Fixer Lysander employed in his resolution of the case of the Fey Forest? Speak its name in full.
I've got it. It's a Summer Night Fantasia.
Ah, yet I cannot let pass such an unmotivated retelling of his super ultimate move. Hardly could one internalize the true noble spirit of fixtures by simply reciting it with such apathy. Thou must recreate the exact pose and the enunciation.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, you can do this, Jashi-chun. You can do this. This is nothing. Illusions of a midsummer night shall devour thee whole.
Tears.
Summer Night Fantasia! That enunciation was quite shaky upon the word illusions, yet thou hast demonstrated sufficient courage. Thus I bestow upon thee this badge.
This must be like incredibly annoying to like do her hair like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
I grow tired of this nonsense! Just how much longer are you planning to drag this on? Thus muttered the hero, then declared, I shall tear this evil storm asunder and find a place for this blade at the center of thy heart!
Dante, lights, left side! What? Yankidi was watching Sinclair and Jashi-chun's two-person play, silently wiped her tears away.
Bravo, bravo. Certain minor details were missed, such as that Yefei the Fixer was left-handed, and that he had a habit of playing with a lighter in his left pocket before a duel. Yet, 'twas a wonderful reenactment indeed. I have no other critique to impart upon thee. When faced with great adversity in thine adventures, rekindle the memory of Yafei the Fixer's final duel. Remember it well. Thus cometh to an end the lessons of today. Huh. It was just for a moment, but I think I'm starting to get it. I get why she's so obsessed with Fixers.
Clutched tightly in Shuchun's hands were the badges Don Quixote had gifted to her. Yeah.
Doing like Sentai poses,
Yeah,
little
it's great.
Fixers on the stage.
Well, even, I mean, yeah. And now Yi-Song does his thing.
It's a lot of Ren.
Yeah. Alright.
That's a lot of max HP.
Yeah.
Okay, now time to strategize a bit.
It's probably worth getting it promoted.
I will say, the one thing is that I recommend attempting to reach the overall thresholds of 800 across the board. 800 across the board is the ideal threshold for the most content possible.
Okay.
To be vague.
Is there a rank pass expert?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Boom!
This is a component taken from the structure that forms H-Corp. This may prove to be an opportunity to conduct an in-depth analysis on the nature of the former H-Corp singularity, which has been enduring for such a long time.
You look kind of upbeat today, Miss Faust.
Indeed, an opportunity to study the old H-Corp singularity is not one that comes often. As there was potential for integration into Mephistopheles, I made a request to disassemble a part of the bus's engine, but was denied. A shame.
Aren't you the one who built Mephistopheles, though, Miss Faust?
Mephistopheles is indeed Faust's work, but not all of it was mine. It is possible that Faust may never reveal every small detail that went into its creation. I would very much enjoy a chance to completely disassemble it, even its engines, so that it could be reassembled with my own hands.
Yeah, sure.
I assume she's saying here that Mephistopheles was constructed by the Gesellschaft, like as a whole, and that she herself would love to take it apart and put it back together.
Oh, combo! Combo!
Oh!
Oh!
2 combos!
Those combos!
So that's how it works. I think I get it. I didn't think this is how I'd get to learn more about the old H-Corp. I don't think I can do much against the reconstruction days right now, but this knowledge will certainly come in handy when the day comes for me to gradually dismantle that iniquitous thing. The day when Hongyuan can be a place where people can live without fear. Without the fear of the encroaching reconstruction days, without obsessively counting the rooms to see if they'll fall or not, until Hongyuan can be a place where you can sleep in the promise of safe tomorrows.
I'm sure you'll pull it off. Oh, and I learned a lot in this lesson too, Miss Faust. Bang! Nice.
Faust, you can't do that!
I thought it too. I thought it too. I thought it too. I was like, nah.
The voltage must have been set too high. A repeating experiment with a different combination of fuses and wires.
There was supposed to be a lesson somewhere in there, right?
Right, of course.
A lot of Ren. A success rate. Oh. Woo! That gives a lot more morale. Okay, but leveling up
Yes.
only does morale. Okay.
Yes.
Now I know that. Well, once more, throw them all in so I can see if there's any combos there. I know there's one. Gotta find
Yeah.
more. Does the upgrade just mean it's upgraded? Yeah, it just means
Yes.
it's upgraded. You need to grant her an ego by teaching her.
Might be a little difficult.
Ah. Okay.
So upgrading classes is good because you get passives.
Yeah. Certain dates, combat encounters may occur in place of classes. Shout you to because these counters on around. The midterms. Okay. Ding dong. Unlike some other classes, which were more on the upbeat side of things. Gregor. The room's air felt grim and solemn as soon as everyone saw Gregor written on the chalkboard.
On war.
Losing a wing war leaves a much larger, long-lasting impact than some medium-sized enterprise closing up shop. Might be too soon to talk about this, but we came pretty darn close to one recently, didn't we? We were this close to a large-scale war breaking out right here, which absolutely would have happened if Miss Shi Jr. failed to finish her ascension. It would spread like wildfire, too. So, my class is going to be about what exactly happens when a war... The piece of chalk slipped from Gregor's fingers as he went to scribble something on the board. His left hand was trembling as though the room's temperature had plummeted only for him. And why is it got it? Excuse me, Miss Sue. Is it okay if I smoke?
Go ahead.
You good? Well, when am I gonna get a chance to show you guys a war right to a wing chief? Executive officer's face? Huh? Moments that just don't come off your skin no matter how hard you scrub at them.
Hey, take a break if you need it. I'm gonna listen to every word you have to say here today, no matter how long it takes.
And do I appreciate that sentiment. Well, still, though, I can't dilly-dally when Miss Shi-Chun's got other stuff to deal with, huh? So, let's take a look at how things were at the very beginning of the Wing War. Fucking sword arm.
Not enough of urban and trench warfare to give an explanation of my own.
Wow! That's why the smoke war fronts were mostly characterized by trench warfare.
No one wanted to risk fighting in concrete jungles where they can be surrounded by enemies at all times, so everyone tried to draw each other out to an open field, which naturally turned into trench warfare.
Of course, every wing has a different singularity, so this isn't really applicable to all cases, just the former G-Corps found flat plains easy to maneuver in. I feel like Dagwanyan could make a pretty good use of Hongyuan as a defensive fortress, especially if its internal structure constantly shifting around, which the Heisho know and use very well. Exactly, this should explain why they were hesitating outside Dagwanyan. Remember the thumb fellas? The one who we met were going in circles?
Not to mention how the Heisho will utilize the topography of Hongyuan differently. Even if an outsider were to get a read on how one of the branches maneuver around Hongyuan, as long as the 12 branches of the Heisho are standing, Hongyuan is unassailable.
Well, despite going all that, I'm sure we all know the best answer in all warfare is...
not having a war in the first place. I'll be honest, I can't stop thinking about some of the stories you've been telling us. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to not only witness it, but go through all of that.
We did visit your fathoms, Gregor, but that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. The city was devoured in smoke, its citizens in madness. He'd always shrug off those stories and ramblings of the past, but during the war, he stood at the center of the heartless machine that was the city. Its every gear calibrated to slaughterhouse precision to maximize the death of its people. There he must have witnessed things far worse than the worst the city presently has to offer. His eyes gazed beyond the veil of the bygone past, shaking restlessly in pursuit of what was no more. Oh boy. Sorry, fellas, I'm afraid I got carried away lamenting what happened, that I forgot this was supposed to be a class. I'll be sure to prep something more useful next time.
No, everything you told me really solidified my resolve. This chaos within Hongyuan needs to come to an end soon, lest something so horrible could happen. I'm heading to my next class.
Hey, for me! Even after the two students had left, Gregor lingered in that room for a while, lighting up cigarette after cigarette without erasing what he wrote on the chalkboard. Smoke soon filled the room, left only after almost emptying the entire pack. Big number.
Bigger number, better person. Reviving Hongyan.
It's only if I found them. Okay. What?
I'm just doing math on the morale. It's a tough call.
Yeah. Is it just a direct percentage?
I do not recall. It's been a long time. But
Okay.
I would generally recommend trying to stay pretty high, but it's also hard to do that and also keep the stat gains high. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I think this should be fine, but it is risky.
I was gonna do one more and then... If I take off... East Sign, that's less morale loss, that should be... And we can see if there's a combo there. What are you seeing? They both Ren and G. I don't need Ren. I don't need G as much as I need Young. Yeah. Okay. We can at least see if there's a combo here.
How are classes going, Shichun? I'm not you, big bro. I pay attention in class.
Oh, hello, Miss Dayu.
She was really insistent on helping me out, even though I refused because she looked preoccupied.
I can take Dayu, or if you want to take Dayu.
Sure. God, if only I didn't only have, like, 2 female voices. The moment I found out about the contents of this lesson plan, I simply could not allow him to do this alone. Is it going to be another serious class? Apologies for the delay. Greeting, Dayu of the We Lin family formally extends our greetings to the Venerable Hierarch.
It's been a while since I heard that greeting around here.
Sorry, I completely just blanked.
Wait, what about Big Sis Baochai? Are you sure it's okay for a Shui family bodyguard to be here?
I am no longer employed as Mrs. Baochai's guard. But don't tell me you got fired. Everything I did that day, including accompanying you, was under Miss Baochai's orders. As for why she no longer needed my services, I don't understand myself. She suddenly let me go if the trouble was over.
So, what's there for you to teach me, big bro? Your last lesson plan about not making things awkward got vetoed by Silu, so... You could have taught me a thing or two if we were still kids, but come on, you spent most of your time stuck in Yihongyan before leaving Hongyan. I don't know what you could possibly have to teach me. Don't you worry, Shichun. This is one thing I think I'm pretty good at. My lesson for Shichun and Sinclair is...
In clear, neat handwriting, Honglu wrote Surviving Hongyuan on the chalkboard.
Oh, well, I don't think I need any help in that department from you. Look, I know you've had your share of assassination attempts, big bro, but Xiaomu, the previous hierarch and the Elder's Favor sheltered you from the worst of it.
She's not wrong. Back when we had to fight our way through a bunch of sweepers, weren't you also one of the handful who got assassinated?
Oh, that? I was wandering the hallways because I felt like something was off about my room. Until Dante told us all to go back to our rooms, of course.
It's my fault!
You do have some intuition, I'll give you that. Looks like I'm going to have to prove myself. Dayu, would you mind preparing the thing?
You have my utmost faith, but please do practice caution. Sometime later, Lin Dayu appeared with 4 bowls splishing with tea before sprinkling some powder to one of them. What's that?
That's, powdered wolfsbane. I see where this is going. You're going to teach me how to tell which of these bowls contain poison, right? You can stop now. I learned to recognize infamous poisons like wolfsbane when I was 7.
If it was something as tame as what you're suggesting, Venerable Hierarch, I would not have been here to accompany him. Lin Dayu continued her process, sprinkling wolfsbane powder into 2 more bowls. Hong Lu, who was watching that with an oddly content expression, closed his eyes.
Please mix them up, Dayu.
Okay. Wait, what? We stared in confusion, but we could hardly tell what was going on with the speed at which Lin Dayu swapped around the bowls. When we looked back at Hong Lu, there were 3 silver spoons in his hand. Those silver spoons were custom made at Daguanyan's request. A must-have item for children of the 4 great houses. They can detect non-sulfuric poison as well.
Yeah, I know, they're actually... Ugh.
Actually, what?
It's nothing. In Hongyuan, where we are beset by threats of assassination from all directions, knowledge alone isn't enough to save you. What the heck are you?
But Hong Lu opens his eyes before Xiaoqi Chun can finish her sentence. Then he throws the silver spoons in his hands like throwing pins toward 3 of the bowls. He immediately chugs the 4th bowl, which he hadn't thrown a spoon at.
Holy crap, are you insane? You barely even checked them for... Shiren's nerve tea is always delicious, even when cooled.
3 silver spoons Hong Lu had cast earlier were slowly melting away after quickly becoming tarnished black. Is wolfsbane poison supposed to melt through metal?
People like to be thorough with their poisons in Daguanyan. Since everyone's been trained for immunity since childhood, you have to make a mixture of various poisons to have a real effect. Fine, I don't even want to argue. What's your secret?
I want to know too. Do they sound different or something?
I just went with my hunch.
That's not something you can train, though. Just a hunch? How are we supposed to learn that? We're not Heathcliff, you know. You just say,
You'll get the hang of it after you guys. I'll help you out. Shall we begin with 2 bowls? You can see the spoons
Yeah, you saw the bowls
melting.
melt, yeah.
So through every assassination method Hong Lu prepared. I see. When you say you just avoided whatever felt wrong with the hunch, you were reflexively identifying the threat by reading the room and connecting it to your intuitive experiences.
You're using Miss Dayu's anxious breath to clue you in.
So this is how you managed to survive for so long. Listen carefully, Shichun. I know that the Adepts of Ichesha will come to your aid with a flick of your wrist. And I know that your residence, Noshangwu, will be engineered by the best craftsmen to become a safe fortress stocked to the brim with all kinds of useful boluses to protect your life. Nuensheng with you? I can't.
Whatever you say. Is
Too many things there. I'm just saying shit. Even still, there will come a day when you start to feel this creeping sensation whose origin you can't identify. And when it does, I hope you won't brush off that sensation as nothing. You're worrying over nothing.
Xiaoxi Chun whipped around away from Hong Lu as if to express dissatisfaction, but her softened expression told me that she was glad to see him worried. Man, Faust explodes a lot.
A so-so time. That was not a great success.
Every 6 days, you'll be subject to midterms prepared by the Board of Directors, Xia Yuanchen. A palanquin has been prepared to take you to the exam sites, and only by passing the tests may Jia Shichun retain her status as the family hierarch.
My lady.
Oh, don't worry yourself over much, Master Wei. You sound like you're at a funeral. She will pass these tests with ease, as long as she has been diligently taking her classes. No, it's... I simply hope I can survive until she returns.
Seemed that way's rather funereal.
Funereal.
Yeah. Funereal voice wasn't just I was concerned for Shichun.
Wait, are you sure you're okay? I can't escape them, even in my dreams. The unfinished bundles of paperwork, skating over me like a storm, burying me. Steel yourself, for that was no dream at all. In fact, never once have I seen paperwork trained in the arts of airwalking until now. I must be severely sleep-deprived.
Looks like we're not the only ones going through the ringer.
More slash resist. Fight time! Fight time!
I just pressed the gong.
You just clicked the gong. Hey! You're one of the Shi boys.
He looks like an anime antagonist.
Well, this is the guy whose name was Shi Hua something.
Watch it!
Hua Xin.
We finally meet. I had hoped to fight you the family hierarchy war. If you'd run into me then.
Isn't this supposed to be a sparring match? Why does it sound like you have a personal grudge against me?
Oh, it's nothing at all. Why in the world would I have a grudge against you? The results of the family hierarchy war couldn't be any clearer, and everyone even remotely connected to the mess hall has all been dragged away and put under investigation. And hey, guess what? They dragged away half of my fam, which means more room for me. I should really thank you, right? Honestly, why don't you just declare war against the Shi fam at this point? Wouldn't that be much easier?
War's not easy. It never is.
But what are you on about all of a sudden?
It's not something we should be talking about so lightly, even as a joke. Your family was arrested because they are under investigation for treason against Da Guanyin. If they're innocent, I'm sure they'll be released soon enough.
I know it's pretty much a given that they'll be ruled as guilty regardless of what really happened. You know I can't even pay them a visit because you've hidden their cells over Hongyuan.
They're not hidden. All holding cells within Hongyuan have always been designed to move around in very short intervals. You know, that does seem like the kind of design that would lead people to make some unfortunate assumptions, though I'm sure the initial purpose was to prevent escapes. I recently gained a better understanding of our Hongyuan structure, so I'm planning to change our policies so that prisoners still on trial are allowed to have fixed locations.
Really? Where'd you?
I was lucky enough to take a few excellent classes recently. Managed to reflect upon myself a bit, too.
You did change a little. This isn't going for my whole plan!
I had a monologue and everything!
I had a monologue! This isn't the vibe I was going for! Say, you better not expect me to...
That's in the Book of Grudges. Write it up in the book. Some in the middle.
Good. Come on. Let's do this. Many illustrious fixers of the past have said that naught but disparagement awaits unjust victories.
Bing bong. I will say this one seems like kind of an annoying one just because like if you get unlucky you can just like get absolutely slapped and you just get unlucky enough with the coin flips.
Shichun always locks in. Spring Cultivation Shishu is one of like the strongest fucking units in the game, period. It's kind of crazy how ridiculous some of her passives get. I mean, she's fucking rolling this guy, and she can maintain a rupture count. No one can maintain rupture count.
Nice.
5%, by the way.
2 in a row, 5%, by the way.
She threw in a defense skill for flavor. Why not?
Just the style.
If he'll even last long enough to use it.
I think he will. I don't think it does 200 damage in. Yeah.
Sure, a lot of rupture count, not a lot of rupture potency.
Now I'm doing evade for style.
The evade didn't even activate? I don't know what
It
the
did
fuck
not,
happened there.
yeah,
That was weird.
it did.
That was funny. Still up for count.
Nice. I'm about to get staggered because I keep not clashing attacks. Very good.
That was a counter. You can't
Was
clash it.
okay. Yay!
Chichun locks in, never doubt.
Good for you. You won. Now suck a bit looking at here.
You lost most of your clan during the family hierarch war, didn't you?
Yeah? So what? You call me a penniless loser?
Yeah,
You little.
and I'm sure that's what I look like to you, too. I don't want your... Sorry. Every clan member who died in the evaluation to have died for nothing. If I show weakness, that means I'm making everyone who participated in the evaluation look weak. So I'm going to win, and I'm going to win without the fertile soil my predecessors have left behind, because their legacy was unjustly nourished by the blood and tears of Hongyuan itself. Shi Huazhen, you are tenacious, determined, and strong of will. That must be why everyone stood by you, down to the last man.
You my name? Ma'am?
I do. So, what do you think? Want to make them sing your name in glory for the remaining history of Hongyuan?
Chi Hua something. Lock the fuck in. Okay. You a little bit more around, yes. I think that looks good.
Yeah. And then you're running her to increase the so it's like guaranteed success.
Yes.
Heard you managed to come out on top in your first sparring match. Congrats.
Thanks. I gotta admit, your classes are definitely coming in handy.
I like your attitude. Well, shall we take a look at what I prepared for today?
You're teaching about exploring, huh? It's gonna be an indoors class?
Yep, exploring. Where should I begin? It's a very big subject. So you have your boat. Free soloing to the top of the highest building in Hongyuan, so I 10 days in Hongyuan. Backstreets of only 3 items. I had plenty of ideas, but most of them got denied.
And rightly so.
That's what I realized. That exploring isn't always limited to adventures in the physical space. A few weeks ago. So I'm just here to fill in since the game needs a certain number of players, but really? Can you really call this tabletop game an adventure?
Yet, in games of make-believe, any simulacra can be made as real as... Oh, what a move!
Oh, nice! I'm gonna roll for damage.
God, young Ishmael, thou hast absolutely pummeled the Gorgon beast with thy fireball spell, rendering it most crispy.
The fireball spell!
Okay, but Don Quixote would be a fire DM.
Don Quixote would be a fire DM. That is true. If you could get her not monologuing about, like, the current scene. Because she would
She would be long-winded.
she would go on for hours about the architecture of the crazy castle that is the hero's place or whatever.
It was a formidable foe that was wonderfully executed, Miss Ishmael.
Kitty.
Kitty. She is looking down at me and deciding if she wants to jump over to me or not. She's like, no.
The classic cat move.
Palamedes does not like laying on my lap. Gunter does, but not that. Huh? Really? Oh, then, as my next move.
And that's how you came up with this?
I played a few other games, but this is new for me too. I'm still pretty new in general, I guess. This is called Zhonghu Journeys, or J&J. Nah. It's a popular game among Hongyuan's youths. It's gotten generally positive reviews too. Which may also proudly presented for everyone appeared to be a board game with numerous cards and minifigures.
Okay, what do these huge piles of papers have to do with exploration?
Rule number 1. The most experienced player among those gathered becomes the JM.
The JM?
Yeah, Journey Master. The Journey Master designs a story around the player's choices. That's the stage for what happens next, and generally helps guide the explorers safely arrive at their goals. That's how most experienced players take that role. Which would be me. Wiz, Dex. Each character seems to have these things called stats. Ah, looks like we just have to pick from a set of pre-made characters for this one.
So, I'm supposed to be playing this character's role?
Sinclair and Sha Chi-chun picked up their cards of confusion, clear on the rise. You arrive at the great city of Yanyan, Smoke Cloud, a place known to be gathering hub of all kinds of influential people. You travel in search of a legendary treasure called, the Tianya Sword.
The city of Yanyun, huh? Cool. So why are we looking for that sword again?
Ooh, it's because, there's this legend in Yanyan about how the sword of... Right, the Tianya Sword is the only way to quell the chaos in these lands and bring peace with you, and also about how having that sword's a proof of the true leader of these lands, and so on and so forth. You know. Ishmael was stuttering and stammering through the introduction about her usual confidence.
I see. This city called Yanyun must be in a lot of trouble, too.
Seemingly affected by the oddly familiar setting of the story, Xia Shichun nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction.
It is miraculous that Shichun's empathy has managed to remain intact after her upbringing.
After her upbringing, and frankly just interacting with the sinners.
Not just being in the city in her circumstances, she is a remarkably empathetic individual.
Well, you know how it is. The point is, you guys need to go find that sword.
Then I will claim the Tianya sword, no matter what it costs me.
Xia Shichun nods in determination. Woo! Faust and Ishmael have a combo. All stats +1 is not that great.
It's good.
It's
not
good.
great.
It's not great.
Better than no combo.
Better than no combo. From the rumors you've gathered, it seems that Hessian Keep might have heard of the whereabouts of that sword. What will you do? I walk up to the Hessian Keep, chat him up, and try to gain his trust. Are you sure? Remember, your wisdom is Would she be calling it wisdom, or would she call it whiz? Because Sinclair didn't know what it was.
It's a good question.
Your whiz is extremely low right now, which means that you'll find it hard to form even the simplest sentences. Oh. What? If I found a different way to gain the cash and keep trust, that doesn't involve a sweet talking him? Sweet talking him. I do have a pretty high strength stir stat, which should give me access to certain alternative methods of persuasion that does require skill in speechcraft.
Hold on. I'll try to convince the Keshan Keep. I think I've got a decent chance at this. My whiz is pretty high.
And you pass the check. The Keshan Keep looks at you, having lowered his guard. Oh, not you, Sinclair. He's still pretty wary of you. Okay, then. I guess I'll just stand in the corner over there and shoot my weapon and play around with it for a bit. That's what he expects me to do anyway, isn't it? You're just role-playing Heathcliff now, aren't you?
Okay, I'd forgot. Literally in my head, I was like, oh, he's being Heathcliff right now. And then Dante said it.
Just Heathcliff Hunter. Oi!
Oi! I think Heathcliff might be flattered that Sinclair is taking after him in that respect.
The Keshan Keep shares some information about the sword he heard. He explains that the party should seek northeast toward Yinji Mountain. But, what's this? Tears begin to well in the Keshan Keep's eyes. He continues to explain. Apparently, a patrolling guard beat his son pretty badly just for loitering around the guard. The wound is pretty severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't seem to find any. Oh no!
That's too bad, but we've got a job to do. Since we have what we came here, we leave the Keshan.
Well, they say that JMs aren't supposed to interfere with the player's choices, but let's be honest, I would have made the same choice. You can't stop and help out for every little side quest when there's a whole lot of adventure to go through. No, we're not leaving. I'm gonna get him that medicine.
What?
A few terms of various trials and tribulations for Sinclair. The Kejin Keep's son, who Fortune was able to recover, hears your story and hesitantly shares what he knows. You realize that he's talking about the fairy Yao Guai, guardian of the Tianya sword. He explains that the fairy Yao Guai's power grows under bright moonlight.
Hold on, isn't it full moon right now? Then we should wait until the sky's overcast.
Hearing that, the innkeep's son takes a quick look at the clouds and tells you that it might be raining in about a week.
Glad we helped him out.
Phew, okay, let's make sure we're prepared before we go. Gonna have to roll a 15 or high. Jesus Christ, Sinclair.
I know, I'm focused. Hey, I rolled a 16!
With a final singular strike from Xia Qichun, the fairy Yao Guai finally falls to the ground. Defeated. Yes, the Tianya sword is ours! Excited, the party runs up the sword embedded deep into the earth and grabs enthusiastically upon the hilt.
With this we can...
However, defeated fairy Yao Guai, whom the party assumed was dead, suddenly jumps to its feet and lunges at Xia Qichun, who just pulled the sword from the ground. No! I quickly get between Qichun and the monster!
But if that crits, it's gonna be pretty deadly, even for you.
Let's see if you can make the evasion save. One, and another one.
Her eyes.
Nope, that's a critical fail. It's okay. Sinclair falls to the ground, bleeding profusely from a gaping wound. The Yao Guai lies still as well, the final vestiges of its strength completely spent. Why are you bloody
Sinclair!
now?
It's for dramatic effect, man.
It's not bloody now!
It was dramatic effect. It
I think they fucked
worry about
up! I think they fucked up!
was just dramatic effect.
Go on without me. Take that sword and go down to the village. Become the leader they need. That sword is your proof.
No, this sword wouldn't mean anything without my adventuring buddy. I'm going to bandage Sinclair and carry him back. I won't leave him behind to descend the mountain all on my own.
Wait, if that's your choice, then, yeah, the bleeding stops to jump up. He's just that sturdy, you know? That shot would have killed pretty much anyone, but you know how he is.
On your feet, Sinclair. We're getting out of here together. Grab onto my shoulder. That's it, step by step.
Hey, she should look over there. Everyone who helped save our journeys come out to welcome us home. they're just fucking saying that. And you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. If it weren't for you, Sinclair, I never would have stopped and talked to every single villager to hear their troubles. The sword was only a symbol all along. All of our efforts and the experiences we gained in our journey for the sword were what taught me how to be a good leader, not the sword itself.
You're right. The real success of the adventure was everyone's efforts along the way. I feel like the game overtook the class at some point along the way.
Don't be a killjoy, Dante.
Woo! We're back! Exploded again!
Kerblooey.
Okay. So Faust is basically in, like, always. Unless I'm doing Hong Lu, and then I should try out a few options with him. Which... we need Yang, which is not Hong Lu.
Is she?
Is she? I wish there was an easy way for me to see, like, who I've tried it with already. I've heard on Faust. But Faust does for sure get a combo with her for like +1 to everything, which is really good. And it's frankly probably better than me experimenting. My War Tales. Oh. Oh, Mersol. Okay, Mersol goes, and then we do a Dawn.
Mm.
And then we did Dawn with Ishmael already. And the Faustin Dawn is just...
I don't think Dawn is necessarily the play.
Yep. Oh, or Morale. I didn't see Mersol was also Morale. It's interesting that Mersol is already an expert.
He's just built like that, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize Mersol is also a plus 40 Morale.
Have we tried Ishmael with Hong Lu? I don't know if that is a combo, but
No,
know if it would
I
be.
don't believe so.
I only pointed out because they're both still novice, and if there is a combo,
That's true.
and if not, they level up, and that's also good.
In regards to every activity, involvement of unnecessary emotions and personal judgments be wasteful. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. Then I will share an excerpt from Sinclair's exchange with the manager 32 days ago. Begin quote. 32 days ago? What? Excuse me, Dante. I'm sorry.
No. Perfect mimicry.
Okay. You know, he has the face. He is perfectly mimicking. He is not monologuing. He is mimicking. Excuse me, Dante. I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but most of us are fatally wounded, so can you please turn the clock just one more time? End quote. Unnecessary interjections weighed down your quest.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Did I really stutter that badly? It's a waste of time to involve emotions when delivering unfavorable news. The same message could be delivered with merely 2 words. We failed. Oh! Let us commence field practice. Do not ask me a single question for the next 5 minutes. Huh? Well, okay, sure. Seems easy enough. Suddenly... Jeez. I'm imagining he has enough control to, like, make himself throw up with just...
He can just vomit on command.
Just on command! Doesn't need to do anything! Just... Are you okay? Mersol, you okay? You have failed. His eyes snapped open. Task failed. 5 minutes have not passed. You're cheating. This reminds me of the incident Sinclair had so desperately wished to hide. What? The what? Who wished to what? Despite your belief that no one would ever find out your secret, there's one person who got the bottom of the incident. Come on, just what did you see? Failed again.
Rage bait Mersol.
Mersol and Ishmael are a combo?
Really? 9 to 5. They're just there for the job. That's good. Well, they both give all stats +1, so +2 to all stats.
Interesting, yeah. Come do that little combo with Faust. Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so he doesn't have one for Mersol or Ishmael. Wait, what about Mersol 3rd there? And then maybe there's a Faust Mersol combo?
That's a maybe. I was thinking that it feels bad like doing the 40.
Does each person only have 2 combos? Is that what the thing under it is? The
I don't know if it's only no. It can't be 2 because Faust is 3 at least. That's just the max they can have, like in the match because you only have 3 people. So you only have 2 combos.
Gotcha.
You're just
Saying
whether-
that's an
whether or
active
not-
combo.
Yeah. That is so much young. Took the class. Alright. Otis.
Oh, that's a Gregor angle. Otis Gregor.
Otis Gregor would
War
has-
vets.
That has to be an angle. Do I have anything for Gregor? No. Who does Gregor like?
It's not necessarily about like, but
Wait,
I mean,
what do I?
if there was a Rogia class right here,
yeah, if there's
but
a Rogia. Let's see who.
maybe just another issue for the Young. It is your most
Yeah.
flagging stat. See if there's any combos there.
Attention! Today's lesson will cover intelligence acquisition. In other words, men, you will learn how to gain information from people.
Hey, I'm pretty good at that. You just have to turn them to your side by being generous with my spending, by setting a good example as a superior, and they'll eventually open up.
Foolishness!
Eh?
That is among the worst strategies I've ever had the pleasure of hearing. Do you not see how wasteful it is to spend the limited military budget? How wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them over? The most efficient means to intelligence is torture. Torture?
I'd say that's the worst strategy I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. I'd rather not waste my clan's strength on something so utterly useless like that. Besides, if you end up accidentally killing them...
Foolishness! Foolishness!
Jeez, can you stop saying that word?
How simplistic and disappointing. Your imagination falls short if that's all you can think of when you hear the word torture. Then this unit... this isn't exactly a military unit. Then this Hongyan may indeed be beyond your ability to lead.
Well, I'm waiting. Get on with your lesson.
Mention of Hongyan seemed to put Shi-Chun in a thoughtful mood. She stopped arguing and began focusing on class. The most effective method of torture isn't physical. Things like waterboarding, execution are all inferior. Today you will learn the torture of language. With this method you will always find the answer you want. Use speechcraft to entrap their minds, slowly constrict around them. Oh, and let them take brief sighs of relief every time they give you an answer. That, cadets, is what you'll be learning today. To your positions, cadets.
Oh, can be destroyed but not defeated. The good drill sergeant and bad drill sergeant routine. 20 morale. Whoa! That's a lot of morale. That's a crazy combo, actually.
That's the three of them is infinite morale. While
That's 60 morale restored just by having that combo.
While also doing everything else because they're not meant to. Interesting. This is so it's 80 morale. If I do the three, it's 80 morale in total. Too bad, like.
Little all stats is a treat. Okay, the three of them together are perhaps extraneous, but those are a lot. That's a set of really good combos, actually.
Yeah.
That can then be leveraged. Because the less morale classes you take, the better, basically.
So, I hear you've defeated Shi Huazhen. You would do best not to let that get to your head. He's always been our family's greatest shame.
Hey, watch yourself. Haven't you learned not to underestimate the family underdogs?
What?
Oh, you don't know? See, I managed to talk Shi Huazhen into, you know.
What? No, it can't be. He cannot have spilled the beans on my parents.
My men are already on their way.
But how did you know it was Block 32? I barely managed to get them a hiding spot there.
Oh, so it's Block 32.
Did you just...
I did. That was way easier than it was during class.
I've heard stories about how you've changed. I didn't know you had changed to such a heartless woman. Say something, damn it! Don't just stand there completely expressionless and... Oh, I see. You won't be shaken by silly things like this, is that it? That may befit the seat of the hierarch. However, a leader who responds with silence to their inferiors, a leader who considers them only disposable tools, is bound to rot. The guy who sacrificed his men in the dungeon, by the way.
Yeah.
I, Shi Zixing, refuse to let someone so unqualified as yourself retain power. Maybe he's turned over a new leaf.
Damn, she has a lot of health. She is becoming like a boss character.
Yup.
Charge fist style. Gong.
Starts at 30 SP, by the way.
Bow, bow, bow. What was that?
That was a flash of Faust's lesson through her head.
Okay. Sinclair's, or not Sinclair, Yisong's lesson. There's Sakyate's lesson. Well, you got
rolled that guy.
got rolled.
She spirals out of control. She's so goddamn strong.
Man, if only like the rest of the sinners like scaled like and got good like she did.
No, she's just better than them. Her potential is just way higher.
Fucking
a superior
apparently.
creature.
Well, because it's like,
Damn it. I was so close. No, the fuck you weren't.
no, you weren't. We have to keep in mind, right? Like all it took to turn her into a god is them just saying unrelated
She's not a
shit.
god yet. She's not a god yet. She's just quite good.
She's gonna get really strong. It took 30
She will.
30 days of them just kind of fucking spewing bullshit, honestly.
They're not actually spewing bullshit. These are the sinners, like, in their fields of relative expertise.
Okay, but
In a curriculum. Yes, it is silly. It is embellished, but the sinners aren't, like, worthless creatures. They do have a lot going on.
Yeah, but once again, it's like Gregor is talking about like how bad war is and like different war tactics, and that does have value as like a leader. That does. But like that alone is enough to like I can now fucking dominate.
That's how Chinese cultivation works, man. She's just very Chinese.
Well, then I need to yell at Hong Lu for not being able to cultivate.
Yeah, that's a skill issue on his part. We gotta remedy that.
Did you ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sister Yunchun actually gained control of Hongyan? Sure, it's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's going to acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, butter you up, compensate you for your efforts. But soon you're going to see people from other nests coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors. And it's the small families and clans that are going to suffer first. And when that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing then. I was so close.
Oh.
Fucking rolled.
Rolled
going to be a while
physically
before other
and
members of-
mentally.
It's going to be a while before other members of your family are let go. You know this already.
Absolutely dominate someone in a debate and then kick the shit out of them.
Obliterated in the marketplace of ideas.
They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Yunchun's forces, when in reality she had already discarded them even before it began. She's made sure that nothing about this treason's going to stick to her.
Mother. Father.
Now, let's think about this carefully, about Xia Yunchun's vision for Dagwen Yen. Will it be more H-Corp or Q-Corp?
I see the point you're making. But you've not given us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside when we're no longer useful?
So, about that hiding place where you put your parents you just accidentally let slip. I'd known about their whereabouts for a while, actually. My Heisho had identified the locations long ago, but I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement. Is that true? Just how low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Yanshin made a big show of her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Heisho of the family hierarch. But I thought you were arresting every member of the Sho family without even questioning them. What was it again? That leaders must take good care of those who are in the same boat as them? Why would any hierarch go around arresting innocent people of H-Corp left and right, unnecessarily making more enemies for themselves? I sure don't plan on doing that. She might be kind of good at this.
Oh? Ryoshu also an expert at base? Taking care of children? Oh?
Ryoshu giving it high humanity is so funny.
Let's see. I need young.
I wonder if Soul would have one with Ryoshu.
Maybe,
Like
but
abbreviation or like being curt. I don't know.
feel bad using him if my morale isn't low.
That's fair. That's completely fair. Perhaps another time.
This one is a morale, right? I wish you'd tell me like what the combo was just down here.
It should, I believe. Can't you like click on the little dots under them?
Can I?
I thought.
No.
Oh, I guess not. Huh. Can you click on the thing at the top there where it says combo?
That's, you know.
No. Alas. All stats, yeah, 20 morale.
All stats plus 1 and 20 morale, which, like, 20
That's quite
morale
good.
is fine at the end. Actually, wait, who is getting the morale?
Good point. Good point. It is Otis. Yeah,
Otis,
good.
okay.
TKTDWK.
Teaching kids to deal with kids. Heh, she says.
Looks like your manager's not the only one who needs a translator.
I would have liked to teach a particularly bloody art class, but that AL black hair discarded my lesson plan.
Yeah, no, I don't think I was specified with Floody Zilu wasn't there, artless or otherwise.
In today's class,
I don't think I've seen this face on her before.
she's not actively smoking for a second.
Not actively smoking, not like angry or anything, just neutral, and that's
Rare, yeah.
rare.
I'll SY and C if you're a UA.
What?
But I'll SCAN if you're a UC.
Huh?
I'll snap your neck completely if you're unruly an adult, but I'll soothe, coax, and nurture if you're an unruly child.
Did you guys rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now?
Is this a bit?
That's honestly, that's a valid response. Like, what the fuck am I looking at?
No, just listen carefully, validate context. There you have it.
What context was I supposed to evaluate?
I think it's really funny when you have one of those and your mic peaks every time. And and he just, what? And then, God.
I need to like, hold on. Retake.
What context? What context was I supposed to evaluate?
Let the art do the talking. MTL, kids.
Yeah, there's much to learn. Class about to begin.
Bring the class material, attendant.
Yep.
Yes.
Fucking child.
Upon the venerable hierarch's orders, I have brought a child from the Wong family.
Why is Shiren... No, wait, what? You brought a who from a what? Upon whose orders?
Too many travel restrictions here, so I borrowed the rich kid's attendant.
You've been bringing her along to get you places, huh?
No, I mean just... What do you mean you brought that kid on my orders?
Yoshi snuffed out a cigarette, opened the window to clear out the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and only then brought the child to the elevated platform. I like the characterization that she is incredibly nice to children.
Yes.
It's quite good.
That is a fun characterization for her. The kid's kinda trembling and anxious looking. I extend. Oh, okay.
You got that.
I extend my greetings to the Venerable Hierarch. That kid's scared out of his mind.
Memories of childhood are important. They're the experiences that shape your future. Observe and learn. What's up with you acting serious all of a sudden? Though I do agree that childhood memories are important. My memories with Big Brother Balyu are what... Anyways, moving on. You heard nothing. The point is, I think becoming approachable to kids here might help prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. But you've got your work cut out for you. Children of Dongyunyan are extremely wary of anyone who's not their immediate family. Even worse, you pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified, and I imagine his parents must have given him a whole lot of warnings, too. I'll give you a demonstration. Behold.
Oh my god.
Wow, he's really taken a liking to her.
Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when we tried to get him to calm down.
Besides, how's she even doing that with her hands? Not even masters of martial arts move like that.
Yoshu was practically giving him no time for any other distraction, every moment to cry. She was taking care of that kid almost effortlessly. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including but not limited to ventriloquism, Kangju, a traditional Hangyan toy, fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually...
Don't pull too hard.
Chao ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu, the fear he showed earlier gone without a trace. Never would have imagined Ryoshu be good at this. Neat. And of that, the exact same expression as usual when Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Well, to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat.
But I think I get it. Showering kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go about it. What's important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am.
Yeah, the kid's really on edge for his age. I'd start to make some progress, but whenever he suspected I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on guard.
That's also because he's a Dagonyen kid. Kids don't survive this place for long if they're not quick on the uptake.
Venerable Hierarch, may I ask you something?
Well, asking's free, but I gotta tell you, it's going to depend on what you're about to ask whether I can help you or not. Wrong move, Rookie Hierarch. Why say all that when TWDT? You don't get the immaculacy of succinct abbreviations.
Yoshu grabbed the child's shoulders, brought him before Jia Shichun, then, in her usual curtness, spoke precisely 2 words that could be child, and that seemed to do a trick. Are those... whatever.
TWDT.
Oh, okay.
Speak, kid.
It's, my big sis said that when the family hierarchy war's over, I can finally play tons with friends. Other parents told him to stay inside, because it's too dangerous outside. My cousin says you're the biggest and baddest of Hangyan, Venerable Hierarch, so I wanted to ask if you can make Dongyun safe. I want to play with my friends.
Gotcha. I'll review your suggestion positively.
She says she'll totally make that happen. Sometime later, after Jiren gathered the child out of the classroom, I found Jia Shichun whispering something to herself. Got a lot on your plate, huh? You'll be restructuring days, just one of them.
I was going to try to improve the safety of this place anyway, whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid like that to run around the market all on his own. A place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside.
The young, it grows!
Big Yong! Sinclair? What was that?
Yeah, I thought that's what I was saying. Like, what happened there? He like died and it was fine.
Might want to get a Hongler in there somewhere. He's still a novice.
Do I get benefits from like raising their proficiencies? Also, like just their.
Yeah. That's where she gets like a bunch of the passives and stat bonuses.
Oh, okay.
They come from leveling up the classes.
Do I really not have a single That's something that needs to be fixed.
Maybe Ryoshi?
I would, yeah, Ryoshi would have been my guess.
Greg? That's a shot in the dark. I don't know.
It is. Morale's okay.
Sometimes it's okay to throw out a day just trying to get combos.
All
Omniscient Artist's
stats gained
Viewpoint.
from class. That's
This class, not classes. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's quite good.
pretty good. And then all stats gained for Sinclair only.
Interesting. Hotboxed? Hotbox is the name of that passive? The smokers.
40 morale.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, hey, Morale's back. 40 morale is kind of.
The power of the hotbox. What's our slash resist now? It's gotta be really high. Yeah,
Yeah.
quite high.
Okay.
Oh, that's a Greg
I
angle.
feel like Ryoshi and Greg. That's so much morale gain when I'm full. That's unfortunate.
What else? Anyone else?
Yeah,
gamble?
Mordon's also morale.
What would Rogia and who?
I only because she says Ishi.
That's true.
Only because she says Ishi, and that's it. You know something? Everyone communicates with their eyes before they talk. So, you better pay attention to what their eyes are saying. Great, that's really great, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like all these specific subjects we're talking about, especially when we're sitting around a gambling table. Sinclair, given the time limit, this just happened to be the fastest and clearest method of demonstrating and training your abilities to control your emotions. I swear I had no other ulterior motive, I was practically forced to do this. Ah, wait, stop glaring at us like that, join the table.
I am only briefly visiting my lady to pick up some paperwork. As there is still much work to be done, I'll be leaving in no time.
Come on, guy, you know this guy game needs 4 players.
I refuse your invitation. I must say it's ridiculous of you to force my lady to partake in such a base activity, and what audacity to invite me as well.
Oh, so you think you don't have a chance, huh? Wow. Here, I thought you'd at least be better than me at this game. Fine, fine. I get it. Don't play a game you have a snowball chance of winning. That's a good philosophy. I subscribe to it. Fucking Rania.
Do you seriously think your shallow, obvious attempts at goading me into playing this game will work?
Well, it is. Huh? Huh? What? Sorry? Scrub says what? The way he joined the table.
So Wei joined the table.
Alrighty, this is pretty straightforward. You three will work together to ensure that I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number 1 by the end of it. That seems easy enough. But be warned, I have the special power reading your minds without hearing even a word out of your mouths. Let me give you a demonstration. Let's see. Sinclair. I can see your lips switching while your eyes are suspiciously wandering over there. You are looking for my pain, aren't you? Oof. And she tune you. Oh. And you want this dong tile I've got. Now I know to ever discard this tile.
How did you know?
Honestly, it would be tougher for us to not know. You have a terrible poker face. You can let yourself be anxious, sure, but don't ever let it peek through. The moment someone smells your weakness, they're gonna eat you right up. And Wei, you... The glasses thing! Using clear glasses to hide your eyes, huh? Whew, this isn't gonna be easy.
Your greatest mistake tonight was allowing me a seat at this table. I already know the ready hand you've got there.
Oh, you do. Not bad, but you just a bunch of open book, my guy. You just need that one Zhang tile, don't you? Sorry, not sorry. You're not getting the tile because it's not there. What the fuck? Gong. I see. You called Gong Mill so you can claim that Zhang, which was the rearmost tile, didn't you?
Mahjong is like a fucking language in and of itself. Complete
so
nonsense to me.
I have no actual knowledge, sure not, but my friend Nick plays Final Fantasy 14 online like a shitload, and
I do love 14. Good game.
apparently, a ton of people subscribe to Final Fantasy 14 exclusively to play Mahjong.
I could see it.
And that came up because we were playing Yakuza, and Yakuza is another game people get exclusively for Mahjong.
That's pretty funny. Does that, by any chance, imply that you somehow know the location of every tile in this game?
Nah, no way. I just sixth sense for bad vibes.
Very well. Never once did I think I would ever step back into this dark world of shadows, but... Very well. Then I'll be setting this war aside and...
Whew, I'm impressed. They're way too intense. I can hardly get involved.
Guys, isn't this supposed to be a class for us?
Shh, my lady. The importance of this moment could not be overstated.
I see. Swapped out your ready hand, didn't ya?
What do you think?
3 Hua Taos in a row, I see you've got some innate luck, too. Very well, then. I'll have to wager it all on this one suit.
I won! Who? That's a Qing Tao Yao hand! Your downfall was written the moment you forced me to discard Shang.
Ah, darn. I lost that. Who played?
Did you see that, my lady? Who?
Dead inside, seeing a side of Wei she never knew existed.
I apologize for that vulgar display, my lady. I will bring some tea.
Wei, victorious, stumbles out of the room with his shoulders slumped.
Somehow. It doesn't
Huge
feel like he won.
success in next class. Interesting.
Interesting.
The comedy duo. Alright. And what is morale? Okay. So what is a huge success?
I guess just a lot more stats.
Yes.
That was 21. Young was good too. Master.
Yeah.
We've been relying on Ishmael a bit, huh?
Yeah. Learn the Tiana sword passive. What is that? Fucking. At 15 plus poise potency. That's.
Don't worry about those AoE buffing skills.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Also, don't worry about Sinclair getting stats. There's no reason for that.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Okay, I hate to say this aloud after we just mastered it, but we shouldn't use Ishmael for a while.
Yeah, that's gonna say, because like getting them all up is like good.
I think you're making good progress.
Vision.
number-wise.
I'm gonna have so much Ren. I don't need the morale.
Are there any Don Quixote combos that could be useful, just inherent to having her on the schedule? I mean, ideally, she gets up to Master at some point, just for the passives. There's the Faust one. That's... yeah.
Have we done Gregor and Faust? I feel like we have.
I don't think so, but I feel like they should have one because they're German. They're the German ones.
That's just the combo, just German. Let's see. I mean, that's a good balance of all the stats, too. At least good-ish. I will need Morale next. Master and Faust, fantastic.
Nothing with Esong and Gregor, which is perhaps expected.
Unfortunate.
Nothing, huh? That's crazy.
That's a lot of masters, though. Oh, good.
That is quite good.
Oh, good.
Holy!
Look at all of those!
God Killer Shichun.
Do a basic one and then morale one.
Maybe the morale one first, because...
I get it, I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't want to get the bad results. Mild morale inefficiency is easily remedied, whereas bad results are problematic. Maybe there's a combo somewhere in here.
I really wish there was a way for me to check if, like,
Dawn and Mersol have, like, a thing.
I
don't know
feel
what the thing
there
is.
should be a combo here somewhere.
There should be a combo between those two. We'll see.
But this is also so much morale gain that I feel like is not necessary.
It is, but maybe the combo will be really good. You know, you gotta find out.
Day 17.
You got 13 more days. I think you're making good progress. Especially because the higher level classes give more stats too, so once you have them leveled up, you'll get more faster. 40%.
Success rate 40% with huge success.
Huge success in next class, which is Ryoshu's, which is the stat one, so that's good. Take acts. Flawless class. Okay, more stats. Huge Ren. The morning papers.
So that's, I mean, that's just for if you are like truly out of morale. Because both of them are a 40% increase in the success rate for morale gaining classes.
That's true.
That is just for if you are truly out.
Yeah. I heard from Big Bro that you sent your coins to Big Brother Chew.
I think you
He was you, I believe.
Was it? Every hand once in circulation goes round and round till it eventually returns to the original owners.
I also heard that some of the Wong family helped with removing the foreign powers from here.
The real big problem about not playing a game that we haven't played in like 3 weeks is, God, do I forget any voices I've done.
Yup.
Why?
I only wanted to prevent this place from getting robbed blind. I live here, you know? This is where my wealth lies.
Well, then, can I ask for your public support?
Oh, I applaud your audacity in thinking someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the stars as well. Everyone and their mother knows in whose hand the true political power of Hongyan lies. Right now, with that in mind, let's say that I do announce my public support for you. I'm not going to have a voice to speak with by the time the powers that be are done with me.
Look, if Big Sis Yanchen genuinely believes that I'm not fit to be the family hierarch, then I'll happily remove myself from power. But she's affiliated with Q Corp. Do you seriously believe she has Hongyan's best interests at heart with all those conspiracies she's been weaving under the surface, all those business deals and clearly skewed policies?
I do not. But if you're going to present yourself as the alternative, you have to be someone concrete enough to rely on. We just say that about half of the board of directors votes.
Wang Xiao does not vote blue no matter who.
Yeah. Dude, I will complain about politics a lot.
No, we move on.
After stream. Votes may as well be considered abstaining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of Zhao Yanchun's retaliation. Your remaining task to convert those silent votes in your favor. Oh, not shaken by that at all. I thought you'd get that lost and wandering look in your eyes.
I guess I'll have to work on my poker face.
No, must be would have failed to pick that up, and you've certainly changed his evaluation. Your growth shows a lot of promise. Maybe that's why we handed his coins over to you. Well, I guess that's the only thing he had over to you, I suppose.
Hong Yen's tomorrow.
Anyways, I should probably do as I'm told for now. My cousin will be your opponent today.
I won't accept you as my hierarch just yet. Fight me and prove that you're at least better than I am. Only then I'll accept you.
You're gonna get rolled, my guy.
You're gonna get rolled in 2 turns.
I have like 8 passives. You are going to get fucking rolled.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것. 좋아.
You are going to get rolled. Bert, yeah, fuck you. You're also on fire. Fuck you.
조금씩 아픈
Uh-oh, we're gonna drop potency now. This is where it starts spiraling.
Uh-oh.
True damage.
다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을
Yeah, she's dead
지켜봐.
this turn. She has 2 coins on her ult now? That's crazy.
Oh, that's fun.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bow, 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 bow. You're done. You're done.
Machine
You
gun
might be
turns
dead.
into-
Okay.
동료를 포기하지 않아.
She was about to straight up kill you. You almost died.
You almost actually died. Holy shit.
What? You have something to say to my face? Yeah. Don't give my little brother your crap. Your little brother? You know who I'm talking about. Do you have any idea the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid away?
That buzzcut kid was her little brother?
You can barely even hold on to your seat, which you're about to lose soon anyway, and you have the gall to give him false hope? I know it's all just politics to you, but kids really believe you, you know? I heard from the kid that you seemed relieved upon hearing what I said. Told me you were happy for once to hear that he had a fun time after being barred from playing with his friends with how things are in Hong Yen. Shut up! Besides, it's not all just hot air. What? I wasn't making empty promise when I said I will change Hong Yen to be a place where everyone can live without fear. And for that, I'm going to protect my seat of power no matter what it takes. You'll fail. Not with you on my side. We all know what Big Sister Yunchen's Hong Yen will look like. It'll be the exact same in essence and will be the same for the foreseeable future. Tell me, are you sure you're okay with handing over that same burden we've carried all our lives to your little siblings? No, of course not.
Qing Shan left in a hurry. But that look in her eyes told me that there was conflict brewing in her. Oh boy.
He's gonna get a right proper cronking in there.
Crumpin'.
He's gonna crump some gits.
Ryoshu.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I feel like Ryoshu.
Faust? Just for some extra
That's
even if she's master?
maybe. I just feel bad doing.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe Ishmael instead of...
Hung Lu and her are fucking. Yeah. Oh wait. Who's getting the 50%? Because that is from Hung Lu, and Hong Lu gives, so she's getting the 50% G increase, which puts it on par for if I was using a Faust.
That's true, but would Heathcliff have... I mean, he might have something with Ryoshu.
I think it'd be something Ryoshu, probably not Hong Lu. I think it's something Ryoshu.
Yeah.
Right, lads, listen up. This ain't gonna be like them boring old classes you've been sitting through. You've got to leave the desk behind once in a while to learn some real life lessons, yeah? Right, so here's the deal. Gonna break their morale before the brawl even starts.
Brawl?
Learn this by heart and you'll be kicking those twats' asses left, right, and center.
That's not exactly what I'm going for.
So, Heathcliff, I've got to ask this question. Something about your club seems different today. Looks a lot more colorful, too.
Bollocks, lad catches on.
I
subtle and discreet giant rubber hammer.
I like to imagine he did believe this was subtle.
Can't believe you figured it out that quick. That way bloke said something about how swinging around a real club might come off as too threatening, and confiscated it.
That high-tech weapon cries boop when it hits people.
I see.
Oi, don't you underestimate me just because I'm holding a different bludgeon.
I feel like Heathcliff could beat someone's ass with a rubber mallet.
Oh,
And
definitely.
he'd, like, absolutely crunk them.
There's something funny to me about the random complex words Heathcliff knows, like bludgeon.
Not all that complex of a word.
And
if he knows a... Also, he did literally grow up in a noble household and have a
That's
formal
true,
education.
I guess.
He just doesn't
I would
like
say
it.
if I were to ask a large portion of the American populace to tell me what bludgeon means, they might have issues.
That's fair.
Let's get on with it. Straighten your shoulders, eyes wide open, let's get cracking.
With that, Heathcliff triumphantly raised his newfound weapon toward the sky. It made a small boop noise.
Fuck around, find out. Morale restored, but class success rate minus 10%. Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And that gives with
Good chunk of yong.
the morale sporty morale restored is really good, but the class success rate. Sinclair gets a shitload of stats. Is what
It was a crit success though, so
It was
good
a
stats anyway.
crit success, and Sinclair's getting two 50% increases from this.
Huh.
Big Ren.
There we go. The reassuring heart.
Starting from turn 3, man. Enemy gains plus... Before attack, the target enemy gains +1 blunt resist.
+1 means.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the
right,
flatten
you're
up,
right.
yeah.
You want the number to go up, right?
Yeah. Minus resist is good, plus resist is bad.
Encounter starts, heals 10 SP, gain 2 offense level, 2 defense level up. All enemies heal 5 SP. Every turn, heal 5 SPs. If the target SPs go higher, action. That's equal or higher than this unit's. Alright. And kill this unit attack skill poison go rupture on the target. Oh, max 5.
On kill, huh?
Yeah.
How curious.
How curious. I wonder what that could be. Inflict +1 more 2 times per turn, and this unit's offense levels how the target's clash power +1. Just
If you have higher offense level, gain +3 offense level worth. Just do it. Is that the one she got from? Is that from Ishmael? Because that's like how Ishmael. No, that's the
Banana.
Bolus. Interesting. Banana bolus.
Special lose gain 2 protection, 1 of the 3 defense level up 2 times per turn. Alright, yeah, she is becoming incredibly cracked.
Problematic.
I feel like Rodya would have something.
With Heathcliff?
I would say so.
Maybe. I don't know if Heathcliff and Otis would.
Well, I don't think so, and there's others who would try. I morale. Like, who else, you know? Who,
Yeah. No, that's fair. I'm just thinking about combos.
Nothing. Really thought Rodya. Wow. All right.
The Hierarch of Hong Yen passive improved. And defense level up. Cool.
To all allies.
Including
That
this unit.
is an insane turn start one.
Well, one offense level and one defense level isn't actually all that much. But it does stack up with a bunch of other stuff.
Drunk Man is here.
I mean, you gotta put Drunk Man with Hong Lu. Like, there's gotta be something there.
Dude.
And then...
I'd feel
Ryoshu?
like Ryoshu or Radia or Heathcliff would go with Drunk
'Cause-
Man.
Ryoshu's also, like, assassin-coded, you know?
That doesn't give me morale, right? I'm just an artist was morale. Ryoshu.
I think it's a stat bonus one. For Sinclair and...
That's that, yeah.
yeah. Which is good. More stats.
It's good, yeah. I feel bad about doing, like, the 2 map. But it should be fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gaining a shit ton of Ren, though.
I mean, you do still need more Ren. You're not out of the Ren woods yet.
This class
After an uncharacteristic pause, Jielu continued.
will be taught by a guest lecturer who has been invited for your tutelage. A guest lecturer? But I wasn't informed of this.
Where are they? I don't know. Maybe they're lost.
Should I take the Night Drifter?
You want me? I mean, if you want me.
Kind of a little.
Okay.
But I don't know. Hold on. What was you going?
A little bird told me that the venerable hierarch will gift me a bottle of top-notch cloudy wine straight from Dagon Yin's brewer. Hoo-wee! There any truth to that, folks?
That guy.
Just stopping by to see if I can leech some liquor at this party. Hong Yen's an awfully miserly place. Well, you'd spare a shot of liquor for this poor old drifter, won't you?
Well, you're clearly not just any poor old drifter. Are you guys acquainted?
He ambushed us in our room after the first round of the Family Hierarch War was over.
He what? The family hierarch war's been over for a while, and everyone in Hong Yen knows who the winner is. How dare a mongrel like you only knows how to mooch off other families set foot in here? Looks like I'm going to have to give my clan a stern talking to. How could they let a slip by a drunk assassin like...
I see that our youthful hierarch is plenty suspicious. I've been a guest in many places, but please, I am no moocher. Put your worries to rest. I'm only a drunkard that enjoys a cool swig of liquor with scenic landscapes as my bar, the sky as my ceiling, and the dirt as my bed.
Man, who introduced himself as Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm, leaped down, laying dexterity that betrayed the rags he wore as clothing, and the terrible stench of liquor emanating from him.
Is he seriously... Bad news, Miss Shichun. Apparently, Jia Yunchun's bestowed upon you a new master. Huh? Big Sister Yunchun? She also wanted us to deliver the message that she was sending a master because, and I quote, I feel a deep sense of trepidation and pity for my dearest little sister, the neophyte hierarch, who must be struggling left and right without a proper master. Wow, I am beside myself with gratitude. So that's the supposed teacher, this mysterious guy with a mysterious allegiance who might stab us in the back at any time.
As you said, the family hierarch war is over, and even the mongrels of Hong Yen know who has the legitimacy here. The incident during the contest was nothing more than business, a job to take care of in return for what compensation they gave me. I hope you don't carry that grudge in your heart. I'm sure you didn't harm your rivals in the family hierarch war out of personal vendetta, did you? Sometimes business is just business. I killed young Master Bao Yu, for they promised to pay off my bar tab, and I'm here to give the Hierarch a lesson, for they promise to pay off my future tabs. There's nothing to be gained by taking your anchor out on a gig worker living hand to mouth like myself, don't you think?
I'll advise that the optics and the consequences of rejecting a new master sent to us by Jia Yanjun herself is not going to look good. I know it's only going to make me look worse, and I'd rather not give Big Sis Yan Chen more ammunition to take me down. And you there will have eyes tracking your every move, so don't do anything that might rouse unnecessary suspicion.
Ooh, ain't that a threat? I can hardly taste the wine before such hostility.
Despite Saad's dead serious warning, the Night Drifter's response was only a hearty chortle.
Before I begin the lesson, I'd like to get an idea of where my to-be pupils are. Now, give me a demonstration, if you will. Swing away. That's enough.
But I was just getting started.
Your form is flawed and your breathing is hollow.
Top of the morning,
Need I see more?
Welcome back, Raptor. How you doing?
Flawed form often invites flawed hearts. In other words, your martial arts prowess is amateurish.
What the heck? Is this guy serious? I have never had a single master who had anything bad to say about my form.
Your arms are straight, and the legs supporting your stance are solid and sturdy indeed. Most masters would not bother themselves to find fault there. But let me pose this question. Are you, my venerable pupil, satisfied with martial arts that are made to dispatch unskilled peasants and no more?
Huh?
There's more to this than raw strength. Now, take a swing at me instead.
Alright, you asked for it.
Shashichun takes a powerful swing of the Night Drifter.
Your mind outpaces your body, your intent more transparent than a glass globe.
That's what I'm feeling right now. Fair enough, Raptor, fair enough.
And your edge is dull, for it has very little heart for feints.
But he definitely weaves his way between her strikes, which failed to even touch the tip of his ragged cloak.
Yeah.
You are far too eager to strike, focused singularly on your opponent, with force distributed unevenly across your body. So you will fail to cut and gain a little hole as comeuppance.
Then the Night Drifter pokes Jashichun's back with the twig. Everyone vying for the seat of the family hierarch has to go through it eventually. The first kill. Some say the earlier, the better. Mine was when...
this is a Shichun. Mine was when I was 13. Not too early, not too late. Just right. It's already been a few years since my foolish brother's locked himself in his chamber. Last I heard, he was bedridden for a week after ingesting some poison that someone had sent to prank him. I'm not going to live like that dumbass.
Try to relax your body, won't you? You have a weapon, yes, but one must singularly focus on the opponent. Do try to reflect upon yourself and relax. Let the unnecessary strength go, let it flow out of your body.
I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, and it is like kind of a generic drunk guy, but there's a YouTube series called Bleacher Bridge, and they have a drunk guy, and the voice that they do for him is the exact voice you're doing, and it's really funny to me.
That is funny. I've never seen a Bleacher Bridge.
the voice,
Convergent Evolution.
The voice they do for the drunk guy on that is almost exactly like, even with like the slight emphasis you put on some of the words for the slight slurring, it's the exact same. It's really funny to me.
Hell yeah.
Tensing up as you do will naturally shrink your mind and narrow your vision.
Hey, wait, should I send Big Bro a silver spoon or something? It wasn't that bad this time, but what if they give him a way worse poison next time?
You know young Master Bao Yu won't accept your gift, my lady. I doubt he's even seeking the culprit now.
So stupid. Zero interest in anything practical, zero ambition. What a silly, pathetic attitude to have. Just how...
But, my lady, it wasn't practicality that guided you when you chose to save my life over maintaining your control over the Wu branch.
Some seek the state of Anatta, the non-self, but what they seek is the path of Asura, reserved for the likes of blade fiends. You must learn to let go of everything except for the self.
And alive is to live without something over others.
Let it all go. The gazes, the pressures, all of it.
Instead, face yourself, and only yourself, and feel how light it all becomes.
After some thought, Shichun form visibly relaxes. It wasn't just her form that relaxed. Her pursed lips seemed to have found peace as well.
She's got it! Well then, what shall we do about you, my overconfident proud pupil? Will you maintain your grave and cocky silence?
I wasn't being cocky.
If my memories haven't failed me, you were one of young Master Jia Baoyu's underlings, correct?
Underling, yeah, however you want to call it, I guess. Sinclair replied with a resigned sigh.
Just why do you think it was that you, specifically you, among his 12 underlings, were chosen to take this class alongside the young hierarch?
Sinclair momentarily flashed a flustered expression, taken off guard by the stranger's sudden pointed question, but he soon regained his composure and replied. Well, who else besides me would ever go along with these lesson plans? Don Quixote is going to ditch a class out of boredom, same goes for Radia, and Otis will try to take over the classes. Not to mention what we like to have Heathcliff here, and...
The loquacious list of excuses! Struck a nerve, did I? How come you know so little about yourself? Even less than what I've already learned about you.
What are you talking about?
A bird that has failed to break its shell in time will rot within its confines.
I still don't understand what you're talking about. Even as he said so, Sinclair's expression seemed more like anxiety than confusion.
Prepare yourself to flit away before the rain. You won't get another chance should you miss the opportunity.
Then the night drifter giggled flippantly, the suddenly serious attitude nowhere to be seen.
It's been a while since I let myself babble on for this long. I suppose I can credit my foolish pupils for that. Prepare to swing away. Huge success in class. All stats up.
Talking with swords, huge success in class. Okay, so they both have a combo with him. That's
okay. That's good. Holy!
That's with both. That's a lot.
Okay. Sinclair gains Ju. Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Why not? Why? Why? Oh, she learned the new skill. Nice. Why not? Fourth skill. Nice. Fourth form. Nice. Minimax speed. Yeah, nice.
Awesome,
nice.
great,
Very
cool.
cool. Very good. That feels like an insane combo, though. Like that giving the great plus the other stuff. G +7
For Sinclair.
Yeah.
But the huge success is like
huge success is
goddamn. I think it's maybe something that's also you can do with low morale too, because you can huge success is automatic. So I don't know, interesting. Well, we're almost maxed on Ren. Definitely more G. An Otis angle, perhaps?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Otis. There's no combo there. We know they don't combo.
Well, who?
Otis and Heathcliff don't.
Yeah, they don't. Maybe Otis and Merceau, though?
It'd be so funny if Merceau was a glue character and he just has a combo of everyone.
That would be funny. What about...
I'd like to get these ones.
Yeah, the master...
I'd
yeah.
like to get these ones mastered.
We shall see.
Chain of Command.
Chains of Command. Okay.
That's morale restore, which is decent.
So result. That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
because of all stats +1.
Something.
Nothing.
Still, Heathcliff just has a lot of Yong on there. What about Heathcliff Ishmael? Is that a combo? And they both do a lot of Yong.
It is Ishmael
And maybe throw in like Faust just to get some shit. I don't know. I guess Otis also does.
Ishmael's all stats +1 and 20.
His morale up is good.
Is nice. It's Otis who does the morale. Yeah. We're at the slightly annoying part where the only people who I won't have X Master are gonna be my morale canners.
Yeah.
Learn torture techniques. Very good. My bestie in a rival. Very good.
That's fun. I need like a minute. I'll be right back.
Sure. I'm gonna just look through. On hit, if target has bind or bleed, gain clash power up. I apply bleed, so. If Sinner Sinclair's producing this battle, the student and Sinclair both gain 2 offense level and 2 defense level. Alright. Jesus Christ, the fucking. Oh!
I'm back.
Hey. I'm looking at how much of a monster she is, and how she's gonna absolutely fucking roll this.
She's gonna fucking obliterate Strickbond. It's not even gonna be close.
Hey, man.
You wanna be a crazy guy?
Sure. Damn, am I glad I got my head screwed back on. It's a precious sight to watch everyone all freak out about this child's play. All the missed news I've been hearing since I opened my eyes in the recovery room sounded very enticing. I really wish I was there to watch it all. Half the family heads getting arrested for treason. The scene of the family hierarchy with some inexperienced kid from the Shaw family? Not to mention how my lovely little sister had her engagement caught off and how she's now been branded as a traitor to her own blood. All the entertainment of the world seems to have happened to my little nap, don't you think?
You didn't even show your face at a regular assembly. Did I have any concern for the future of Hong Yen? So just what are you doing here?
I just thought I'd have some fun.
Oh, I mean, fair.
Fair.
It's not that deep, I guess.
You are going to get fucking rolled, though, my guy.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것.
Ah, that's starting off as dominating. Oh, damn. Fuck. There's something really funny about his skill being oh damn as he gets the shit kicked out of him.
내가 어떤 사람인지 알게 하는 것.
Oh, damn. What's this?
좋아, 구조는 파악했어. 봉황의 날개처럼.
Alright,
다른 누구도
good job, I
나
guess.
자신을 들여다봐야 해. 자, 알고 있는 걸 전부 말해.
It's a nice health bar you have there.
전부 본다고.
Hey, she just gets free bonus attacks now.
That's a lot of clash power. Goodbye!
지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Okay, Shichun, you made your fucking point.
Why stop now? Decapitate me like my last death or stab me in the heart? Cut my limbs to ribbons?
Listen, this duel's just a spar, okay? We don't have to kill each other for this to end.
Now isn't this frustrating? You have the opportunity of a lifetime right before your eyes and you're too weak to use it. You have everyone who fights you on every step of your way coming to you, practically presenting their heads on a silver platter. You just gotta let them slink away with these scratches?
Get your act together. Family Hierarch War's over, and I'm not gonna kill someone just because they're a little bit uncooperative.
Get real. Do you have any idea how long it'll take for you to gain even a morsel of power by playing this fool's game? Hey, you want to hear a little tip on how you can firmly establish your position in the family hierarchy? Kill me in the most horrible, painful, hideous way you can imagine. And hang my corpse by the entrance of that assembly hall over there. Use me to send a clear message. And station every single one of your Heisho packs between every pillar of the assembly hall. If anyone dares speak out against you, snip! Chop off their head before they can get another word out. 5 days. It'll only take 5 days where everyone starts eating out of your hand. And that's how you establish yourself as the hierarch. Fear is power.
No, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm here to make Hongyun a place where people can live without fear. I thought you of all people might understand. I remember how you used to hate hurting people, more so than anyone else.
Man, what a boring answer. That was duller than my dullest expectations. It'll only take a few years until you break to become just like them. Just like the family hierarchs of the past, who couldn't help but ruthlessly weed out any seeds of resistance. Just how many people here do you think still have any grip on their sanity? Maybe I'm only a few years away from becoming an idiot shuffling aimlessly around Dagonyan. I can only hope that I won't be a slobbering mess by the time that happens. Something entertaining is gonna happen. I can only hope that happens while I'm still sane.
While I'm still sane, he says,
yes.
Definitely sane.
Yeah, definitely. Zhuipan sauntered away, but Xia Shichun found it difficult to move on.
Excellent work, my lady. You have passed the 4th exam with flying colors. You've certainly crushed them for underestimating you. I am... My lady?
Xia Shichun seems deeply engrossed in thought.
All right.
Ooh. Sleep.
Ryoshu Night Drifter. Trust.
Oh yeah, the one that, no, I want my, Drifter Ryoshu.
Yeah.
Yeah!
My lady seems to be in a particular mood today. It's all useless, isn't it?
Shichun?
When these classes end, and you guys all leave, I guess I'll be spending my days worried to death that an assassin could pop up out of nowhere and kill me at any moment. Consumed by so much paranoia and worry that I'll start twitching at shadows cast from lamplights. So, would it mean anything for me to, prove to them that I deserve to be the family hierarch? I've spent my whole life trying to prove to everyone that I have the will and determination to become the family hierarch, and now I have to prove to everyone that I deserve to keep it? To those bastards who only thought in their empty heads is how they can expand their rooms?
Mr. Wei, have you ever heard of playing hooky before?
Playing hooky? Is it a euphemism for eliminating your enemies?
Well, I've rarely done it back when I was in school, but when there's too much going in your head, you just skip school and go out to play.
Oh.
I've only done it once myself after a friend talked me into it.
I agree. It seems that the time for my lady to clear her head has come. Very well. Let us play just one hooky. What are you guys doing? Come on, let's get moving. I gotta prove myself, don't I? I gotta have those bastards' approval, don't I?
He's in a really bad mood today, huh?
My lady, have you visited the backyard by the Lushui Hermitage as of late? No, but I know what happened there. They threw in a few dead bodies from the massacre a decade ago, turned the pond foul, and decided to bury the whole thing. Indeed they did. The stench was so overwhelming and toxic that corpses of animals and plants could be seen floating on its surface, eventually turning the pond into a festering black bog. People passed by had to plug their noses or risk passing out. So, why even bring up something all like that? It seems that a tree had taken root there, my lady. Amidst all that rot. A willow. The willow tree reached deep into the pond with its roots, clearing it of the foul grease, cleansing the water. And one day we found it clear and glittering, thriving with other aquatic plants growing within. It's recovered from the rot, becoming a normal clear pond surrounded by leaves and moss. Some months ago, they introduced a few carps in there, and when they checked again, they were just as vivacious as they were on their first day. Would you like to pay the pond a visit, if it's all right with you?
Chi-Chun didn't seem to quite buy his explanation, but she followed him anyway.
Well, you weren't kidding! I avoided this place for so long.
Dante, I'm here too!
I never thought it could be this clean again.
It's a fucking shark.
You're just a big carp, man. Don't worry about it.
I can hardly believe this pond used to be a rotten bog. All that happened was that this tree happened to take root here?
What matters, my lady, is patience and determination. Of course, this place had slipped my mind then, as I was quite swamped with work, but the world has a stronger capacity to heal itself than one might imagine. Recovery will follow, as long as there is a steady root to rally around.
One break that seemed to freshen even our hearts.
Nice, you're making good progress. Your form, the light in your eyes, I think you've certainly improved in all aspects. I dare say you've had some change of heart, too? Yeah, I do feel a tad more comfortable than I did before.
Okay. We do not need Ren.
We do not need Ren.
We need some G. A lot of G. I feel like it's gotta be Faust in there somewhere.
True.
Faust, Yi-Song... Maybe... Well, hold on, what's Faust and Yi-Song's combo?
It's like...
It's not that good, is it?
it's-
It's a little bit of stats. And what's Gregor's?
Just morale restored, really.
Okay. Really low in chi. I guess it's not the end of the world if you don't hit the thresholds, it's just unfortunate.
Right, class, here's a new task to help you lot learn how to break your enemy's morale. The moment you shrink in front of your enemies, you've already lost, so don't. Don't matter how many there are, how threatening they look, yeah? Take me, for example. Have you ever turned tail and fled like some milksop no matter what enemy we're put against?
I don't think you ever have.
Leave it to the nerds to waste time coming up with strategies and what have you. Listen, there ain't a problem in the world you can't solve by boldly rushing in head first.
Ishmael and Otis would have boldly rushed in headfirst to shake him by his lapels if they'd been near.
Here's what I think. Neither of you have got enough pluck. That's why neither of you could say shot against those buggers back at the assembly hall, am I right?
Jia Shuchun maintained her silence, the old scar on her pride growing sore again.
So, let me help you lot grow some backbone. Try getting mad at me. I need to shrink, lad. Stand proud.
Okay, but how can I...
Don't worry about offending me, yeah? I can take it. Unlike you two, I've built a thick enough skin for all kinds of insults thanks to my years in the back streets. I'm bloody invincible.
Yeah, well, shut up, Heathcliff.
Good lad.
You're hardly even a teacher, man. This class sucks. All you have to do is standing around and try to look cool.
Ooh, that one's got to sting a little.
That's it, you little shite. Is what I would have said back in the day. And I probably would have struck you with this hammer. I mean, my club. But I've changed too. And so did you. I can see that the fire in your eyes has grown. Remember this feeling, yeah?
I will.
Now let's practice. It looks like the both of you are the perfect sparring partner in each other. Grab your weapons, the both of you.
You mean us? Me and Shichun?
I grew my backbone by getting into fisticuffs with the boys during my Backstreet days.
The boys.
They break my arm and I break their legs in return, see what I mean?
Is that what besties is supposed to mean?
Jia Shuchun asked with considerable confusion. Well, let's do this, I guess.
You don't want me to go easy on you, do you?
At this point, she would fucking roll Sinclair. I don't. Yes. She will fuck.
최고의 방책은
Sinclair, where's this
No.
help?
하지 않게 하는 것.
Thrashing to hatch.
Go to the spear of turn, gain 1 minimum attack speed, gain attack power protection. Ow. Push it.
중요한 건
Does he have
내가
any
어떤
different
사람인지
passives?
알게 하는 것.
Determination, fruits of education. Oh,
Huh.
every skill used after this becomes unbreakable coin. Sinclair.
What is... Caution, okay. I like the caution, implying I have any, like, control over this fight.
꽃처럼 화려한
It's worthy of note, at the very least.
바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
Alright.
봉황의 날개처럼. 흥, 전부 보인다고.
Stick combo.
Instead of halberd combo, it's called stick combo.
않겠어.
Where's the bleed come from?
One of her passives.
Yeah, that just happens. Shichun, please!
동료를 포기하지 않아.
He's enraged. Growth. On hit without cracking and flicker. Interesting. But just... It's a lot of hits.
Problem? She's not clashing it?
That is... She's gonna try to dodge it. It's what's gonna happen.
It's fine. She wins this? Easy.
Dude, I would be so fucking mad if I was
더 이상
Sinclair.
두렵지 않아.
having my moment where I fight it, and
She fucking weaved the shit out of that combo. He's an unbreakable coins were ignored. The power of the dodge.
and she got to do nothing.
Poor Sinclair. He'll have his moment one day.
Oh,
The potential sinner.
Alright, that's good enough. Bloody hell, lad, that was much closer than I thought.
you gotta hit it. That was much closer than I thought.
Almost won a Clash turn 1.
You did win a class turn 1.
Heathcliff didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
That's my excuse.
Good match.
Jeez, don't most people usually lose steam the longer a fight gets? What the heck was that at the end?
I don't know. He didn't do anything, so. Two of them clash with everything they learned and with all they learned up until lessons began. I thought for sure that Shichun would come out and talk about breaking a sweat, given that Sinclair wasn't using identity, and the tough training Shichun had his family hire candidate, but perhaps thanks to that Drifter's teaching, or thanks to that mark on his forehead. I saw a glimpse of Sinclair I'd only seen in select few Mirror Worlds. You alright, Sinclair? Yeah, it's not like we're gonna add it with real weapons, and the fight ended before it got any further, thankfully, so I'm not hurt or anything. Feeling a bit of a fever on my forehead, though. Didn't seem like Sinclair noticed the single yet clear red line that appeared on his forehead. Not anything bad happened when that mark manifested back in the Manchaland, but considering that Demian and Rim were the only other people who'd ever shown similar marks, I couldn't help but worry a little.
Hey, you ever run away from home before?
Where's this coming from?
Going by the way you're acting, it's clear to me that you're a homebody, but there's something behind your eyes that tells me your life hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows.
I wouldn't call it running away from home. It's more like I left home. Because I didn't have a choice.
How did that feel?
Like I was melting away into nothing. I suddenly had to face the whole terrible world all on my own, and that was so overwhelming that I'm sure you can't quite commiserate. You've been on top of your game your whole life, after all.
I did leave Daguan by my own volition, but if I'm being honest, and here's something I never told Wei, I felt unutterably lost. There was so much that I had to do, so much responsibility. I guess neither of us were ready for that, for the world when we left home. I feel just as lost back home, though.
There's Heathcliff too. He also left home some time ago. He paid a visit to the manor he grew up in. Heading home must have been pretty exciting for him. You have no idea how much of the journey back he spent gussying up and primping his hair. The fuck?
I'm not acknowledging it.
Something just came up. Class dismissed.
No one remembers Kathy.
Ooh, that's...
Actually, that's an interesting one. With Faust and Heathcliff, actually pretty similar.
20 morale losses are rough. That is an interesting,
But huge success.
Yeah, but... when I really need G...
No, just don't worry about it. It'll just work.
And Faust is who's supposed to be my G? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what was that one morale combo that was really good?
This. This was a really good morale combo.
What's one that gives like huge success in the next class? Is there a way to set that up with the Faust?
Not with the screw.
I mean, I don't know. We're gonna hit 800G, unfortunately. We can try though. We can try.
I didn't take enough advantage of the fact that he just gives 25 flat with Ryoshu. So I wanted to get them all up to master. Apathetic response.
Apathetic response. Okay, mandatory Night Drifter.
Oh, mandatory Night Drifter.
So
I feel like there's
Ryochu
something
and
here. I
Faust.
feel like there's something there. Yeah.
That way we get as much G as possible, perhaps.
Mandatory, but. So are you gonna teach us any techniques?
It's only been a few days since your training began, yet.
My other martial arts masters would teach me their secret techniques.
So that's what you got. That's what's got you two pouting all lesson. Ooh, now that's some good wine. Oh, very well. I'm in the mood. Let me teach you a useful trick.
Really?
Tell me, what did I teach you to do as you swung your sticks?
Forget about all those things that put pressure on me and face nothing but myself and my movements.
And that's only the start of it. First, emptiness of sound. The slight friction from the tips of your toes, the ruffle of your clothes, your breaths, erase them all. Erase every ripple and echo you leave upon this world.
Night Drifter stands before us, but his presence becomes as hazy as mist. Despite the wild movements, we hear nothing.
Second, emptiness of form. To have a form is to provide your foes with clues to predict your next move. With the weapons in your hands, forget your structured forms, break the mold, become the flow, let only your will remain.
Randomness seeps into his movements until all semblance of pattern becomes lost. There was something clownish about his unpredictable movements, but they were also so hypnotic and floaty that Xiaoshi Chun and Sinclair couldn't look away.
Last, emptiness of mind. Try not to force the direction of your heart. Empty your desires and intentions both. Stab without thinking, penetrate without gazing.
Both Xiaoshi Chun and Sinclair's necks were marked by small imprints of the twig that pressed their skin. And Jilu, who'd been standing next to me all along, had leaped a small distance away, seemingly deep in thought. And my neck hurts too. Guess I wasn't spared from the lesson. I wonder if this fits that saying you song utters from time to time. To lose one's nose with eyes open.
Immerse yourselves. Make sure your descent is slow and gradual. We've been focusing entirely on the self with your swings thus far, so you should find it quite easy to reach the state of emptiness of mind. Didn't I just say that one must take it slowly and gradually? To empty your mind already, I'd have taught you my everything had you entered my tutelage long ago.
Am I doing this right? No, wait, I need to relax more.
So our new hierarch has found herself with a clue to the emptiness of form.
What technique is this?
It's all just movements at the end of the day. I find it entirely unnecessary to give them those flashy names. A truly secret technique should come without one.
It's still supposed to be our ultimate move, right? Wouldn't it be more official to give it a name?
Well, in that case, here's some good wine indeed. I'll go with something like plastered sleep, unrestrained ripples.
That name sucks.
There's always part of me that when they do stuff like that, I wonder what it sounds like in like the actual language, you know? Which we'll see, I guess, but
It's also like I think it's supposed to be like translated Chinese, so it's like Chinese translated to Korean that they would be pronouncing in Korean as Chinese. It's an interesting thought.
the class comes to an end with an ultimate move that was probably named in haste. Jilu, who'd been observing the class from distance, approaches the Night Drifter.
Been a while since I saw someone do a lesson like this, starting from its very fundamentals.
Hardly can one find a pupil willing to slowly learn the very fundamentals in a world of infinite technological advancements like the Veil. I am only fortunate enough to have found two pupils who are indeed willing. your gait, your tone. Were you among the 10 Blades of the East? No, it seems entirely unnecessary for you to dig, as I don't quite recall putting anything on your tab. Put your futile questions to rest, for I have no answers to give. The past is like smoke. I've long emptied any history worth delving into.
Okay. I'm so close. Because day 30 is a fight, right?
Is it or is it the last day of class? I don't recall. I feel like it might be a fight, but I don't fully recall.
Because, like, there isn't anything unless, like...
I mean... Night Drifter Faust Ryoshu. it's a good stat line.
It is,
but it's a lot of morale loss.
It is, yeah, that is a lot of morale loss.
Is there? Hold on. If it's just Faust, right? Is there a combination of other two that gives morale but guarantees success? Because there's a couple that's like guaranteed next class success or something like that. The success rate, but there's one that was like guaranteed next class is something. Yeah, that one up there. The up. Huge success in next class.
Gregor,
so you could do
Rodia.
Gregor, Rodian, Night Drifter, and then like it'll be morale restored, and then Night Drifter is a huge success. I guess maybe it's possible if the next day isn't a fight.
Would I mean, that wouldn't really... Gregor Rodio wouldn't do any more than doing...
No, but you have low morale, so you'd need the...
Who rocks Rodio? Well, I'm supposed to teach this class, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Look, I can suddenly teach you guys to hear the fathoms of other people's hearts. As long as we suddenly have a heart-to-heart out of nowhere, right?
And that is precisely why I have installed this box called Messages from the Heart by the door here when lessons first began.
Messages from the hearts?
The greatest strength of Messages from the Hearts is its anonymity. Here, people can anonymously share the concerns that have been eating away at them without the fear of judgment. Yeah, this seems like a great idea. I can see how everyone can be more honest about their feelings behind the masks of anonymity. The box is quite heavy. It seems that everyone's been making quite the liberal use of this. Let's see. The one on the bottom has to be the first message. Let's see what it says. Oi! I've got to ask, do those consultations... Oh, no, this is Wei. So it'd be like... He's like, Oi, I've got to ask, do those consultations even do anything?
Does this mask of anonymity even do anything?
I guess. Also, what's the point of these messages anyway? If you've got to whinge at their face. Well, I ain't got much else to say, so, I've got one. My neighbour next door keeps making weird noises at night, so do something about that, yeah? Something about a smoking head over and over again. The point is, I'm getting on my nerves. If that doesn't take care of it in a week, I'll deal with it my own way.
Deal with it how?
It's all just personal grievances?
Let's see what the next one says. Fucking Otis.
Anonymity. Who could possibly... So anonymous.
Are we still doing Way's the one who's reading in the...
Oh yeah, wait, we'll start. Who dares harrow the executive manager with such useless, weak-minded complaints?
If you're gonna continue wasting the executive manager's precious time and cause them trouble, I'll personally hold you responsible for that blunder. You best prepare yourself for the consequences. Wow, it's like she's right here, speaking right in my ear.
Never thought written words could cause hearing damage.
Moving on.
I don't know if it's just me, but someone's probably been spying on these papers, huh?
I've got proof too. I folded this piece of paper up in a padlock knot shape. Fucking. I know my knots. Whoever spied on it did a pretty bad job replicating it. Oh, another thing, my compass disappeared. It's the compass I got for surviving the house steps of the Belmort trenches. I was on a boat. We have to reestablish some house rules soon.
A theft report? Did one of you steal her compass or something?
No way, we'd never steal from each other, no matter how hard things get.
Something troubles me.
Ooh, someone finally submitted a real concern here.
Was it the Type A wire that caused the explosion, or was it caused by replacing the clamp part from the shattering gear? Ah, the likely answer has been found. Do not concern yourselves with this message.
Why'd you drop it in then, Faust?
Aura.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Look, I felt I really should share this with everyone. This want to be something serious for once. I can't just let this slip away like nothing happened, you know?
Yeah, I'm talking about the incident that would aboard Mephi some time ago. Remember how someone smashed an alarm clock in Dante's head while they were sleeping? No one had figured out what happened there, right? Ah.
Hey, you're gonna have to bring me up to speed on this.
I don't know exactly what happened, or what God, my brain just...
You just invented a whole new fucking line.
My brain just
there.
completely invented a line. That one was bad.
Brand new line.
I don't know exactly when this was, but there was a loud shouting noise outside net, so we ran out to see what happened. But no match for any credible clues, so I guess we just let it slide. I refuse to believe Otis would let it slide. Anywho, Dante said they were A-okay, so we just moved on from it, but I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. I saw Greg's bug arm. Here's my guess. What if he happened to lose his balance while carrying that alarm clock with one hand? You know what I mean. I'm trusting the anonymity thingy on this. Gregor? Wouldn't. The alarm clock broke into the shock. Why does Merceau know what she's talking?
He observed.
He observed. Broke into shock at the time the incident was pointing precisely at 22:32. And at that hour, only 2 individuals were awake for night watch duty. Oh.
Guys, this is turning into like a whole investigation.
Around 2200, one of the 2 individuals who were on the night watch duty was... Yep, Miss Faust was one of them. Hey, Dante, didn't you have a brief conversation with Faust that morning? I think back on it. I did have a talk with Faust that day, briefly. Faust made a few criticisms of my command style. She was right, but I pretended not hear her because I didn't have anything to report with.
I ignored her because it made me feel bad.
Don't tell me Faust actually held a grudge against me for that.
So, fellas, I don't think anyone's noticed this, but I noticed a dusting of cigarette ash near the shattered alarm clock.
As you know, Magic Bud, there's only 2 among us who smoke. But one of them stayed put in his own room, know what I mean? There's a witness, too. Unless that witness is accounting that, I'm sure he'll come forward and tell everyone exactly what happened that night. Okay, now, hold up. You can't say no one could figure out what happened, there was no clues, and we're just gonna let it slide. We're like, literally everyone has.
I shall prove unto thee that I am no cowardly weaver of lies. In truth, among numerous cosplayers I had wished to accomplish was the duo of Captain Scorps and the one-eyed navigator. Aha! To explain the lore of Captain Scorps, this tale beginneth verily in the year 757.
Very long read.
Alas, the possibility of procuring a scorpion arm performer dubious than one could have expected. Thus did I convince younger to join forces with me to cosplay together to capture our glorious forms of photographs, though 'twas a pity he had no pipe, only a cigarette between his teeth. And young Mitchell's compass was to be the captain's trinket, and for that purpose I briefly borrowed it from her room. Oh, woe was me, for I regrettably spilled an entire can of tuna on another prop, and the compass was swallowed by its greasy juices. Despite my best efforts to restore it, the tunny aroma lingereth still. I beg thy forgiveness, Manager Esquire. Sob, she writes into the text.
Well, at least we know who took Ishmael's cup.
Frustrating.
Hello, Ryoshu.
TC GWNN and MTL.
Alright.
Something in my translator. Is this like a code?
Sinclair, translation, please. Yeah, trying to parse that from written text is usually way harder. I normally try to read the speaker's tone and the general context of her words, so fortunately the plot thickens.
Guys, are we actually going to try to find the culprit?
Algia bubbled inside me like I'd just been reminded of a persistent itch I'd managed to forget. And someone shoved a tuning fork in my head.
Guys. Alright, that's it. Clockhead, read up. I'm gonna confront the sword and tell him I'm gonna confront the sword and tell him to tell it like it is if there's something bugging him instead of whinging in his sleep. Now where is he?
Hey, nice. Heath. I mean, looks like this anonymous person trying to get to the bottom of this.
Dante.
Dante.
Fare you well. It is I, the sinner, first in the order.
Sinner number 1.
Apologies are in order. Ever since the incident, I could hardly lull myself to a restful sleep. In truth, it was none other than myself who pummeled your head with a clock. To explain this, one will first explore. The sentence cuts off as part of this paper has been torn off. Worry not about what exists no longer. I will not embark on a multiloquent ascribing of excuses. I write before you in shame and express my willingness to accept any punishment you see fit to dole out. I seek nothing but your forgiveness.
I can't believe the culprit was that sinner.
Good thing he fessed up, but doesn't something feel off about the whole thing? What if he's just trying to take the heat?
But it seems to me that the number 1 sinner doesn't want to share the story any further. It's best we not dig into it necessarily.
Oh, hello, Dante. I was taking a walk near here when I found a piece of paper somebody tore off, so I'm returning it here. Hope it finds its way to the original writer.
Thus returns the number 1 sinner's paper. This must be the key to resolving this case. I hurriedly unfurled the paper.
The truth of what transpired.
I
assume that's Sinclair.
I assume it is him talking. You ever find yourself wondering if that crackling fire-like thing on top of the manager's head is hot like real fire, or if it would not give off any heat? Curious, right? I don't worry about you, Song. I don't think we have any other way to tell other than touching ourselves.
Indeed, unproven phenomena cannot be confirmed without direct means of observation.
I don't know, I feel like you just ask if you could touch it. They're asleep. Must have been pretty tired.
Indeed, the ticking noise has shrunk in volume. Does
I like to imagine he snores in ticks.
Tick, tock, tick, tock. It seems that we have just shared a thought.
But if we were to just quickly check, the manager's asleep.
Don't creep on them while they're sleeping, guys. Come on.
Gulp. Perhaps the sound of phlegm sinking past my gullet makes far too much noise for this task.
Yeah, well, I'm just finding out how loud my heartbeat can get.
Dante has a pretty nice office, honestly.
He has a very nice office, yeah. Isong, the alarm next to the manager, it's about to go off. You have a minute at most.
I shall interface with the timepiece. Look at you rats playing a played-out prank.
Oh. And that is indeed the faux tale what has transpired. Because of hindsight's illumination, it almost appeared that I am making a secret accusation to a fellow of mine. It would be easier on my heart to simply assume the entire way to culpability myself. And that's where it ends.
The culprit was right under our noses the entire time.
Oh, sorry, Dante. I should have been upfront about it, but Otis was so adamant about utterly punishing the culprit that I couldn't bring myself to, can't deny that. I'll give you the truth in time. Tell you another truth? I think I might have an idea as to why I've been made a student alongside Miss Shichun. There must have been something that the company's expecting from me, but it's just not showing up, so it must be making me take these classes to compensate for it.
Remedial lessons.
Everyone else is boldly facing their own issues and slowly overcoming them, while I'm still here feeling like I'm stagnating in place. They've been telling me about times yet to come, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that that ship might have sailed for me already. It was clear to me that Sinclair wasn't just talking about physical training or his combat prowess. It's about something that more than half of the Senators had faced and were facing at this point. About his past and the path that lies ahead. The guilt and the pressure of having failed to confront it. It was never going to be easy for him to let go. I don't think anyone's got the perfect idea of how the whole trajectory of their lives is going to be. That's why we're all on the bus, isn't it? You know, you can't just shout at... You can just shout at me and get my act together like Heathcliff does. Oh, I will. If I have to.
Whatever that was, you guys managed to talk it out, huh? All I heard was that ticking noise.
Ah, sorry about that. What Dante said was... I don't
Hey,
care.
don't bother. I just needed a quick glance at that look on your face to feel that tick-tock within my heart.
Thus, the curious case of the alarm clock came to an end. So, what do you guys think Ryoshi was trying to say? Two culprits. Guy with nightly nightmares and my translator. I see. Sinclair and I sat there for a moment, absorbing the awkward silence. Oh, cool.
Okay, hold on. Is there a way to make this work?
I don't think so. Because, like, there isn't a better option than doing this, which is like 25 or 27 or something. And then
Right.
this is, 40.
But
Which-
if Faust crits and gets a giga success,
Because that's just Sinclair. Faust. Oh, he just says in class, not next class. And Heathcliff does not. I don't think I get 800. We
what
can
does
get.
the Hong Lu with the Night Drifter bonus get you?
Ren.
All stats +1. Okay, so if it's Night Drifter's gonna be 25 with like a theoretical, +7 plus Ryoshu's plus their combo.
I'd have to not use Ryoshu and just kind of hope to get lucky. And then go with Hong Lu.
I don't know if that's. I mean, you can try.
That's the only way. Because like if it's 24, 37, and then 44, that's still short.
Goddamn Ren. It's not the end of the world. It's flavor that you can just look up later if you don't reach it.
Well, I'm gonna be like one short. That's gonna be heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
That's hysterical. That's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. Holy shit. If you hadn't gotten a low roll in that one class, dude. Oh my god, that's so lame.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Finally, the 3 days of lessons were complete, and the day of the final exam was upon us. Everyone came out to bid good luck to Jia Shichun on her way to final exam.
My lady, I have nothing but absolute faith that you will be able to complete this final exam just as excellently as you have all the others.
She's still gonna fucking roll the fight.
It is most likely you will be facing off against a skilled foe from the Shui or Shi family. Of course, you will doubtless wipe the floor with them.
I've taught you all that I know. I hereby give you permission to leave this boot camp.
You got this, Shichun. Hey, guys, you really didn't have to come all out here to see me off. Still, I have undying faith that you will emerge victorious, my lady. However, Zhigong and I have also prepared about 21 alternative solutions in case things go awry, so don't worry yourself too much.
I have the cake for if you got the job, the cake if you didn't get the job.
The advanced political machinations if you didn't get the job. Do you have faith in me or not?
On our return to the classroom, we're greeted by an unexpected guest.
Did you take Bao Chai?
I think you did. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Must be very nice to be Shichun, to have so many teachers from all walks of life helping her out.
Been a while since I saw Zhui Bao Chai, which was during the regular assembly.
What are you doing here, big sis Bao Chai?
I couldn't stop myself from paying you all a visit out of pity. If only Shichun and Bao Yu both smiled on like nothing happened, our blossoming years would have been peaceful still.
Big sis, please stop talking to me like that.
I didn't know you could even say such a thing. Bao Yu, it has always been this way. If a fruit has fully ripened, we have to seize and taste its juices before anyone else. We can't just let go. We can't stand emptiness. My brother couldn't. My parents couldn't. But you, who was born and raised on the very same soil we were, you walk so softly, so lightly.
I don't. My footsteps are no longer light. Every step, every sight I hold in my eyes as the days go by fills me with abundance. I'm only trying to accept everything as it is, without asking for more or less.
But how could one do nothing but watch when we're surrounded by such fragrance?
What more do you seek, big sis?
I want to be closer, that my hands may reach you.
Have you already forgotten who had sent you that guest lecturer? Shichun's palanquin isn't headed to the exam site, is it?
No, it's not. It's heading to Big Sis Yanchun's exam site.
Blasted scoundrels! I must hasten after the palanquin before I lose track of them!
Wei sprinted outside even before Zhui Bao Chai finished. A trap, huh? Ella, shouldn't we also get going?
Calm yourselves for a moment.
Zhigong swiftly came between us, clearly having taken a gauge of the situation.
It has been too long since the palanquin has departed. It is better to move based on concrete evidence, not urgency. Though, a beast seems to have chosen the latter.
I think I heard the faint sound of hooves coming from the direction Zhigong was glancing in.
So this is what you've chosen.
Yes, the exams she's taken thus far were all meaningless lies. I could have shared this earlier, but I decided to follow my own heart, as you have decided to follow yours.
Bao Chai smiled sweetly.
So now, what fragrance do you smell from me?
I smell nothing.
Wei Bao Chai left the room wordlessly upon hearing that reply. I don't know if you noticed, that was in, Clear Wars was in either Chinese or Korean, I can't tell.
It was a weird flicker there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We did it! We annihilated the Giga Node! With one off. One off!
Heartbreaking.
So ass. That's so ass, bro.
Does it affect, like, everything else, or just an event in here?
It affects a sequence later on. Click the view growth in top right. That's so unfortunate. Well, we can just look up the alternative. There's two sequences that play out at a certain point depending on the stats. It's not massive, it's just very cool, I think, if you manage to get all 100.
Can I
just look it up.
redo it? Does that work?
Yes, you can. You can redo it.
With that
So like, if that's something you want to do in your free time and you wanted to like look up a guide on how to get them all up to 100, I mean, sure. I don't know if I'd want to sit here and do that again.
Would you prefer if I do that?
I mean,
Like, we can end.
I think
we can end, and I could do it. If that's what you prefer, I could just look up the guide and do it correctly.
I mean, I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I definitely think it's a more satisfying version of events if you do get 100.
Okay, so do you want to call it? Just make sure if I redo it, it will affect it will change this.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe if you finish it all the way through, it either automatically updates or it like asks you if you want to save over the other.
Okay, then I will. We can end here then, since it is 11. I think you work.
Yes, I do work in the morning. God damn it.
Then I can, at some point, just look up the guide and do that quickly and make it perfect.
Yeah, I mean, ignoring all the cutscenes, it's probably gonna be significantly less time.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that done, then that's where we'll be ending tonight's stream. And thank you for coming tonight's stream, and we'll hopefully see you next time. Have a good one. We'll see you then. Good night.